Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Silent Gambit session fucking 26, right? 25?
Uh,
I have us marked as 24
24.
because of point fives.
Right, okay. Um, this session is going to be primarily a travel session, I think. Um, would anybody like to give recap, or shall I roll, as per usual?
Whatever
do
you
it.
want. Oh.
So we triumphed at the heist. Well, I say heist in the loosest of terms, but dropped a giant chandelier on a bug. It was fucking awesome. It went splat. Uh, we reconvened with Byron afterwards. Gave him everything that we needed, or that we obtained. I think we gave him the artifact.
Yes,
Did
that
we?
is correct.
Okay. Alright. And then Lesrin gave him a sending stone. That belonged to the Jester. Uh, let's see. We had about a week's leeway time in game. So, Jin went to go figure out why Garg signed a military contract. And to fund his future education, which was really nice. I, as well as Alice, and I think Rune was there too, investigated why Chonkers was getting so big. Found out it's because of a really weird curse. Um, not sure what to do about that, but it's a thing. And I bought him uh, the shoes of swiftness. So he will have double his walking speed. Yay.
Hooray.
He big and he fast. Terrifying. Um, um, then we met up with Byron again after the week's time. And I don't quite remember what we talked about. If somebody
Talk
else
about
wants to
stuff
take
going
the...
forward.
Oh, yes.
Such as like where exactly we were gonna go, all that fun stuff. As well as, let's see, we needed to stop on our way out to take a look at. It was something to do with the farmers in the fields. Like they were
Yeah.
having an issue. And then Byron said that we would need about a day, I think. We had like one more day before we would have to leave because he needed to get in touch to let the people of Watch know that we were on our way. So we decided that we would go ahead and take a look at the facility nearby that the Assassin's Guild was previously operating out of. And there we discovered aliens.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
the alien
Yeah,
technology.
I'm trying to yell off the meme of the guy from the History Channel.
Yes, we love him.
Aliens.
No, we don't love him. He's just literally a football coach. We don't.
Yes, I know, but his
But we
memes
love
are
him for the memes.
fantastic.
But yeah,
He's really
aliens.
fucking
That's like a
stupid.
12-year-old meme at this point.
Listen, it's still a good meme.
Don't you
I'm not
boomer
saying
me.
I'm not saying it's a bad meme. I'm just sitting here going, "Holy fuck, that's a really old meme."
And we're all old for remembering it.
Yeah, we're all boomers.
Don't remind me.
Watching the episode of it. Christ.
Anyway, so we found evidence of potential aliens.
Ayla
Um,
Mouse.
And
Ooh,
while we were
mouse.
down there, Jin and a handful of the people who I can't recall at the moment because Alice was in the process of having a mental breakdown and an existential crisis.
Thanks, Jin.
We're helping her, or we're helping Jin take the console apart for reasons that escape me currently because I was in the process of having a mental breakdown and an existential crisis.
I didn't think they started taking it apart until... I thought you started having the existential breakdown after they started taking it apart.
No, it was during it.
Yeah.
Because Jin was steady talking about stuff outside of it, and like up until this point, Alice had just kind of been running with the assumption that Jin was just a particularly sentient slimoid of some kind.
No, I'm an alien.
Oh yeah, no, she gets it now.
A plasmoid. That's the word, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no,
I'm
that
a
is
plasmoid.
Erased.
I am a plasmoid.
That's the word, but Alice was just assuming she was a particularly sentient slime.
Well, she looks like a slime, so it makes sense.
Yeah, so anyway. Yeah. That's what happened. We haven't left yet. We're still down there.
All right. So I am going to, first and foremost, shut the jukebox up. Second, I am going to put La Musica in the bot. Since you guys are still in there, I'll put that in there.
Yes, the spoopy.
Are
The
we
proper
giving
spoopification.
Are we given a suggestion on where to go first?
We're going
You
to
What do you
Whitwatch
guys-
mean?
once we
Yeah,
start back up.
we're going to Wistwatch, and then we got sidetracked by this
Got it.
because
Okay.
I found
Alright.
a like manhole, I think it was, or something similar.
Well, so we're doing this because we can't start headed to Whitwatch until tomorrow because Byron has to send word to the clergy that we're going to lend a hand, that we are
Did you-
going to be there to
did you
lend
not-
a hand.
Did you not listen to a word I said? Because I did say all this.
Damn.
I think I think that's your answer.
No.
Sweetheart.
Oh. I didn't realize you were talking to me. I'm so sorry.
Well,
Well,
Okay, great. So he's just not acknowledging that I'm speaking in the first place. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Because what I said is that I asked if you had been paying attention at all because I did say all of this in my part of the recap.
Yeah.
Michael wasn't the one that asked it, it was Brandon.
It was Brandon? Okay, well, great. There's you too. Brandon, I apologize, sweetie. I thought it was you.
Oh, okay.
right, everyone.
What day of the week are we? Or yeah, what month?
So it is
What day of the week?
currently,
What month?
it's Firewane now,
Fire Wayne. Okay, I have it wave. Jesus Christ, I can't spell.
and
Alright.
it is the 4th.
Okay, it's still the 4th.
Okay, somebody remind me the session number.
24.
I know we said it. 24. Okay. That's good to know because I apparently missed an entire session's notes. Good to know.
You guys were too busy unearthing alien technology. It's
But yeah,
fine.
Alice was busy not taking in any information whatsoever.
Notes include "Ah!"
Yeah, basically.
Alice over there rocking back and forth, wishing they just hurry up and invent fucking Ritalin.
Yep. Ritalin or Valium, one of them. Just give me fucking... Reduce my anxiety, please.
Nothing hits quite like 10 Valium.
It's
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
can we... Shit, my brain's not holding it to anything. What's the date?
Today is
It's
Firewane.
Firewane.
4th.
Firewayne the 4th. Okay, thank you. Firewayne.
It's almost the end of summer, guys. You have to go back to school.
Mm.
Not
Damn,
actually.
Lord.
Gosh.
I'm a little
Actually, I
old.
sure as shit
Cool.
don't.
No, take me back there!
Rune does. I bet Rune's the youngest of us.
I don't know.
Uh,
Rico's
well,
like
Rune
3.
is like 17, I'm pretty sure, if I remember the age I gave her right.
did you guys know that plasmoids are technically of legal age when they turn 1 year old?
Interesting to know.
I'm not 1 year old because it takes a long time to travel through stars and shit, so my age is relative, technically, because of light years.
Oh yeah.
What is the age of consent in space?
Technically, it's
Christ.
1 year old.
Wait,
Or
okay. How old
plasmoids.
Lestrin
Yeah.
then? How old is Lestrin?
I think I had him placed at around, I think 130, 140.
Okay, so he's an old man.
Oh, you're
Okay.
older than me. I'm 136.
Okay, great. How old is Gricko?
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we know how old Grimbo is? This is equally important.
He's a construct, he doesn't count.
You know
Well.
what? Just because he's a construct doesn't mean he doesn't have a birth date, sir.
Yeah, he has a created by sticker on his
Mm.
ass. Created on this date.
Quick,
Made
Rune,
in
quick,
which
Rune, lift it up. Let's see how old he is.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait, is all of this a character?
No, I'm just telling you because you have Grimbo. I love that it's just been Rune carrying around Grimbo
And
forever
the
now.
birds.
Rune carries
my-
around all the little creatures and knickknacks.
Red!
They are friendship.
Let's set him on fire again. No,
He gave me a headache, and I said, "Oh, that's cute. You're my friend now. We're having soft
He's
tacos
friend-shaped.
later."
he's friend shaped.
He is friend shaped. He's just kind of an asshole.
Yeah. If asshole, why friend shaped?
Friend-shaped asshole.
Okay, in that case, yes, I believe Rune is the youngest. Aside from Gricko. Gricko doesn't count.
Oh, my son.
Well, it's like a dog years kind of thing, you know.
How
Wait, so
old is
you're-
rabbit years?
You're 17 in rabbit years then? Does that mean you're about to drop dead any minute?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
No, funny lore behind that. Herongon actually have about the same lifespan as a human.
I
That's
know, I was
weird.
making a joke.
Oh,
I was gonna say, you were the one sitting here calling it dog years. If they have the same lifespan as a human, no, that's not dog years, that's human years.
okay, but Jin's over here fucking
Slime
technically
years.
I'm of
Jin's
legal
an
age
exception.
at 1 year old.
Well,
Jin
no,
is
that's
an
for.
exception.
I'm also
because-
like replications of my other incarnations. Not even incarnations. I could be 1 year old, but I could also be billions of years old because I'm part of mitosis.
She's part of so many other people, that's what she
Right.
is.
But because your cells have deconstructed and reconstructed so many times, are you even the same person you were however many years ago?
Are we gonna ship a
Yeah.
Theseus this?
Jesus Christ, I didn't know we were gonna get right. What's the word for it?
Philosophical.
Is that the word I'm looking for?
I don't know,
Probably.
man. Alice over here having like an existential crisis because she realized how small and insignificant she possibly could be to the whole entire universe.
I don't know.
Like-
Me and Grick are pretty short, so we're extra small. We're just handling it just fine.
Anyway, all of that being said, Rune
pretty
is
sure
officially
Rune's
the
not-
youngest. Alice A is like 22 to 27, somewhere abouts.
Vulcan, I'm pretty sure Rune is no taller than you are. How tall is Vulcan?
That's a very good question. He's shorter than Emma.
My character doesn't matter. I can change shape, but I like making myself a
No,
big woman.
he's shorter than you,
Oh,
IRL.
oh, fuck you.
No, he's about your height, 5 foot.
I'm 5'3". Fuck you.
Wait, Vulcan 5 foot?
Yeah,
Vulcan's
Vulcan's 5
he's a
foot.
dwarf.
I have a thing where I have your guys'
Rune is fucking 4'5".
in one of the art I made of you guys have your heights like actually on the thing.
That's true. You wanna know a crazy fun fact?
Hmm.
Byron is 29.
Christ.
No fucking way.
Our young boy is getting
He's
older.
a baby. He's a baby.
Man, we remember the time that he was in the womb still and got blessed by Iris.
Oh yeah. that fucking Byron has the luck feat from birth.
A stark contrast to how unlucky he was in this timeline.
Yeah, exactly. You hear that? You hear that, sweetheart?
Yeah, I hear that.
I can't take you anywhere. I'm in the middle of
ESL
D&D.
ESL Byron needs to be lucky.
Yeah, I mean, he is in the world. I have interacted with him with some of my other NPCs. So there will be a
Okay.
time and place for him.
We have sidetracked to the max. You guys are
Yeah.
still currently inside this huge
Still on the ground.
compound of foreign technology, but to Jin, not quite so foreign.
Yup.
It's the lizard people. The lizard people were doing it.
I swear to God.
Do you guys have any other things that you want to poke around and look at while you're here, or
I think the last thing we did was Vulcan and Jin were taking apart like the console.
Yes.
Did Vulcan see
Wait,
anything
is
in
this
there?
how deep is that? Like from where we're standing?
how deep is this pool?
The pool, yeah, from where we're standing.
So you're gonna have to bear with me because this is empty. So you can see the entire distance, but the map says that there's liquid here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate because I was gonna take more magic.
You see some very small, paltry droplets at the bottom of the pool, but or at the reservoir, I should say. But it's roughly, I want to say, 60 feet deep. There is a ladder on the side, if you want to go down there.
Where? I'll see it.
It's like,
Theater of the Mind. Sorry.
yeah, it's right here.
Let's see. Well, I've probably still got all those empty bottles from when we were over here chugging potions.
Oh, Jacob, did you ever give me the translation? Or we already did translations, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So I'm just gonna real quick rinse out this what once was a potion of invisibility. And yeah, I'll climb down into the reservoir.
Okay. You climb down into the reservoir, and as you're down there, you realize kind of for the first time just how empty and quiet it is in here.
It's that like unsettling sort of quiet where the world is kind of muffled.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hate that. It's like it's nice whenever it's a library and you go from being in like a very loud outside to the inside of the library, but whenever it's in nature and then there's nothing else in here, it's awful and
I mean-
unsettling.
I mean, the Wendigo's there.
Yeah. Can I scoop up some of the leftover droplets here at the bottom into this potion bottle?
Yes. So you managed to scoop up the remnants of what little of the ley line's power was left after it being drawn, and you managed to just barely fill up your vial.
Great. I have another flask of magic for later in case I need a bomb.
The other one
Put
worked
that
so
away.
It
perfectly.
could have other
I-
uses, you never know.
It could, yes, but I haven't figured out what it is, and I'm not experimental with Alice.
Could always take it to a local mage and figure out what they can do with it.
Be any number of things. Anyway, I'm gonna start the slow descent or a slow ascent back up the ladder while the snake hunter plays in the background.
Darkness and silence in the night. Anyway, you make it back up, and on your way up the ladder, you notice on the cave ceiling that, aside from your initial observance that the the outcropping of this cave and how it was made was unnatural. You see that the ceiling of this cavern is just completely flat.
Oh god, I hate it. Oh, excuse me, the heebie-jeebies.
Alright, you have acquired your flask of ley line magic. Is there anything else you guys want to poke at before you go?
Um,
What was in the console? Was it just
So-
translation stuff?
What was in the console that Jin had retrieved was,
If I remember right, it was like a processor of sorts, wasn't it?
yeah, it was a chip.
Hmm.
Still
Alright.
preserved.
Need that shit.
I have a question. How exactly far away are we from this huge thing?
It's attached to the ceiling,
Yeah.
and it extends down 100 feet. You guys, I want to say it's about 40 feet up from you.
Okay.
This
So
is
do these
huge,
go
huge.
up and then like onto here or something? Like
Yes.
this? Okay. So I want to climb up here to get up into this platform because I want to see what's going on up here, really.
Okay.
So, do, do, a hop and a hop and a hop and a stretch and a stretch and hop.
As you're jumping up these strange pillars and you land on them, metallic clangs resonate and echo within the chamber.
Is there like a door or a control panel or anything back up here?
No control panel, but there is an access scaffolding that leads to the base of this mechanism.
Alright, I'm gonna climb, climb, climb.
You're effectively up at the ceiling of the cave now.
That's okay with me. Is there any symbols on there? Any words?
No symbols, however there is a panel.
Alright. Hey Vulcan!
Aye.
I need you!
What do you need?
I need your tools and your handy dandy iron foot. Come here.
Give me your feet.
Please no. Vulcan is going to make his way over there as well.
Can you open this?
Aye, I could try. What do you want me to roll?
So you can roll a strength if you wish.
Mm-hmm.
Don't break it. I'll
Hmm?
swallow you if you break it.
Aye.
The shaking.
No.
I.
Save.
Okay, so it takes a minute for you to get your fingers in a position where you have enough leverage to pry the panel off, but eventually you do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And behind the panel, you see that there is a little, not tunnel, but there is a access vent, I suppose you could call it, that reaches a little deeper in.
Okay. Hey Vulcan, can I borrow a screwdriver and pliers?
Aye, of course. And he's gonna reach in his bag and pull out the tools that she asked for that look like they're beaten and worn.
Alright. And I am going to stretch myself into the vent and start climbing in.
Well, and she's
Okay,
going.
so you slurp yourself into the vent and glide through with ease. And you make it to the center of this mechanism, and you find sitting before you this. How do I want to describe this? There's a pedestal
Mhm.
with a large cube shaped crystal sat on top of it. It appears to be embedded into this pedestal.
Alright, and this thing should be not powered because we took out most of the stuff.
Correct.
Alright, cool. That's why we got a screw. Is this a flathead or a Phillips head? I need to know.
It's a Phillips.
Fuck! Alright, I guess I got the pliers. Alright, actually, I'm gonna stretch my arms out and be like, I need a flathead!
Hey, give me a second.
I'm gonna stretch another piece of me out and come out the hole and just like wave at everybody over there.
What's a flathead?
What type of screwdriver, Lesman?
Here you go. I found it.
Alright, I'm gonna slip my arm back through. Alright, I'm looking at this pedestal. What color is this crystal?
The crystal is a very stark white,
Alright.
almost resembling quartz.
Not glowing or anything?
Nope.
Alright, any wires or anything connected to this pedestal?
Not visibly.
Not visibly. Alright. On the pedestal, is the pedestal made of metals?
Yes.
Is it welded or screwed?
Welded.
Welded. Okay. Give me a second. We are going to carefully primal savagery the base of the pedestal from underneath. So I'm lifting the pedestal, like, not really gonna lift it, but I want to kind of create a hole and see what's going on inside the pedestal first.
Okay.
So, do you want me to primal savagery? It's acid.
Please.
Okay. Alright. Primal savagery. Woo!
Okay,
Ooh.
so with like surgical precision, you carve into the base of the pedestal.
Alright, what's going on inside this pedestal?
So, inside the pedestal, you see a series of thickly braided cords that seem to wire from the very tip where the crystal is sitting all the way down deeper into the mechanism that you're inside.
Alright, so that means that there's plugs up at the top underneath like the crystal. Like I'm assuming there's a plate there where all the wires are connected to.
Yes, so I guess I should elaborate more about what the crystal's embedded into.
Uh-huh.
So the crystal sits embedded in this platform with, you'd have to lift it up to see entirely, but you can tell that there's some sort of like piece of machinery that's cradling this crystal from underneath and on top.
Okay. But the wires, they're plugged in like up here.
From what you can see from the panel you removed, they are underneath, going down.
Okay, so they're initially homed into the top, and then they're plugged in somewhere beneath. That's
Yes.
okay. All right. Man, I don't want to break them. I just want to unplug them. Fuck. You know, we're just gonna YOLO it, and I'm gonna use the flathead and carefully wedge out the crystal from the top of the pedestal.
Okay. Can I have you roll a sleight of hand?
Okay. Sleight of hand. Go to my core. I said core. Please.
Core.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. You, without any difficulty, manage to dislodge the crystal from the pedestal. It is, upon closer inspection, eerily perfect in its design. And as you look closer into it, you see almost this very beautiful looking matrix of reflections inside the crystal.
Okay. I'm gonna pocket it inside myself for a minute. Is there anything else in here that may be of noteworthy?
Nope.
Okay. I want to take one of the wires, and I am going to cut like maybe 6 inches out of one of the wire, so I can take a wire with me.
Okay.
And with some of like where I cut the pedestal a bit, you know, I probably have some leftover metals. I'm gonna take one of the metals too.
Okay.
I'm taking some scraps. Alright, and then I'm going to slurp myself out. If there's nothing else of note, I'm gonna roll a perception just in case.
I can tell you right now that there is nothing else of note up there.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna come out, and I'm gonna hold the crystal in my hand, and I just want to cast, I don't know, a random spell. I guess guidance while holding this thing in my hand, like using it, you know? I don't fucking know. I just want to see how it interacts with magic.
So when you cast guidance into it for just the briefest second, you see the magical energy that you put forth into the crystal sort of ripple and reflect through all the little matrices you see, and it lights up ever so slightly and then immediately dims.
Okay, awesome. Yep, we're gonna keep that. Keeping that
Now
one.
that's a keeper.
Yeah. And I'm gonna need these wires anyway, especially if I'm having to put a processor to my camera because I need the monitor from my camera. So I need everything. I'm gonna need them. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Alrighty, we're done here. Unless there's anything else I can salvage from this place.
I mean, you can salvage as much electrical component or metal scrap as you want from here that you can carry.
Alright, well, I can
I
theoretically.
will not stop you.
Alright, cool. Vulcan, you are using your tools to help me, like, take everything. Because we're gonna need
Alright.
it, all the materials.
Time to scrap it for parts.
Can we just 3 rolls? I think will be enough, right?
Sure.
Cool. Vulcan, start rolling. Alice, say we need your bag.
What do you want to
Okay.
roll?
That is a good question. Why don't you, for general use, roll tinkers, I guess, or whatever your dominant tool is for situations like this. Right.
Yes, descending order.
I have a question. Can I tell what type of metal this is?
Roll a perception.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
a very perceptive person.
So you, upon glancing at the metal and perhaps even putting it inside of you to analyze kind of what it's made out of, you find that this metal is entirely made out of platinum.
Interesting. Alright. Alright. We just need to make like 2 coins out of some of this metal too while we're at it.
We're rich. We're rich.
Alright,
We're
alright.
rich.
Hey, Vulcan. I'm gonna reach in, and where I had cut like some of the metal off of that back there, I'm gonna reach in and grab that, like, I don't know, a fucking bit of it, and I'm gonna like give it to Alice. Say, we're gonna need you to mold these into coins later.
That's not legal.
Crime, are you?
I'm running a legitimate business. I can't make fake money.
Listen, we'll just talk to Byron about it. It'll be fine.
I don't think that's gonna work.
It's fine. We just need to get a mint.
A breath mint?
Ah, stamping, metal stamping. Here you go,
Ah.
Alice. Hey, and I'm gonna hand her a slab of fucking platinum.
Can I hear this from here?
Sure. It's pretty echoey in here.
Hello.
After all, you guys are the only noise happening in this entire cavern.
Man,
I-
these assassins, right?
I don't mean to be that person, but couldn't you realistically sell the platinum for what it's worth in coins?
Well, we gotta keep some of them, but I think if we make coins, then like it saves us half the problem.
So I have a chunk of platinum.
I'm handing over to Alice to put in her bags.
Awesome.
Rune scratches her chin for a second and then looks back up.
But that's illegal.
It's fine.
Right. That's
Listen,
what I said.
well, why weren't the Assassin's Guild doing this? Are they just dense and dumb? They wouldn't have to be killing
Yes!
people if
That's
they just
exactly
took
what
it.
they are.
Well, that just means we're smarter.
I think you've cracked the code.
But it doesn't matter. We need all this anyway.
Rune rubs her temples.
How's Hatham doing down there?
A horrid idea.
Hatham is pretending not to listen.
Aiden knows what's good for him.
Rune
No,
looks at
Haytham's getting
Hatham and
idea.
notices this and kind of
Exactly.
elbows him in the arm.
I mean, I could also probably see if I can see how well it I'm not very smart, but we could see how hard it withstands ski, and if I can possibly use some of this to make a ship to go home. So it's fine.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty big jump from making coins to a fucking spaceship.
Yeah, we can use it. We're doing
Seems,
this.
seems like a
Alright.
100-year jump.
Yeah. We can use this for a lot of things. It's fine. We need some diamond, though. I'm gonna need a lot of diamond. Anyway, let's get going.
Hey Jacob.
Mhm.
I think I remember you telling me about some of the spiritual type energy that I was picking up from this place.
Yes.
Am I still getting a reading of that, even with the, I guess, mainframe gone?
Well, what you were picking up was the ley line itself.
Got it.
This
Okay,
whole thing is built around a ley line.
got it.
Doop, doop, doop. A skipping, a jumping. We're stealing a bunch of stuff.
And illegal activity later.
Make sure we took a bunch of wires. Some of those are wires. Because I can't make my own.
I'll say, just to give a quantity, you guys made out with about 50 foot worth of cabling.
Nice. That's
And I'll
probably
say,
more than enough.
as far as the plating goes,
Jen's gonna make a computer so she can play Doom on it on the road trip.
play Doom on your camera.
Why can't you run Doom?
Shit.
So how much metal was it in total?
I'm trying to gauge weight. Hold on.
I just need a couple of thin sheets. That's all I was mostly after.
Okay, we'll say like 5 large sheets.
Okay. That's perfect. Well, next time we see Byron, I gotta work on a project.
It better not be those coins.
No, not yet. First, I gotta make the computer. And then we make the coins. And then we start selling them as bitcoins.
Rune tilts her head. What's a computer?
It's like something more powerful than this, so she's gonna hold out her camera. But it's also that, and she points at this wreckage that we've created.
That doesn't really answer my question.
You'll see.
You'll see when you're older.
Rune will throw her arms up.
Jen's not the best at explaining things, guys. She's the worst.
Well,
Jen has
he's
never
kind
been
of
good at
standing
explaining
there,
things.
rubbing her head and just going, well, I haven't even been with you all that long, and I can't help but feel I'm a bit out of my depth.
I've been here since the start, and I still feel like I'm out of my depth, especially with the one that doesn't have a heartbeat.
And Jenna's gonna proceed to deflate as her intelligence just finally.
You get your 5 seconds of manic smartness and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself, Lesran. Underneath that dark exterior, I know you love us.
Uh-huh.
Love is certainly a word for it.
Yeah. Right.
Kinda wanna. I wanna see what's down here, kinda, sort of. Like, I don't know.
Do you want to see what's down there?
I kinda do. Curiosity is getting the best of me. It's Jen. It's fine.
Are you choosing to peer over the edge?
Yeah, I'll peer over the edge.
Pitch black.
Pitch
Damn.
black. All right, hang on. I could jump down there and leave everybody up here. That's an option.
That
You
sounds
could
like
jump
a
down there
horrid
and
idea.
die, is what it sounds
No,
like.
I can cast the thing on me to make me not die.
You have Featherfall prepared.
No, I've got the
She's got earth and grass.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Earthbind.
if you want to do that,
It's a decision.
that is certainly a decision of all time.
Yeah, but then I
I
can't
wouldn't
get back
call it a
up.
good decision of all time, but it is a decision of all time.
Oh shit, was I on a wheel or a woe?
Wow.
No, I think I was on.
You were not on a woe because you were helping people.
Okay, alright, yeah, I'm on a wheel. Okay, I rolled even. Alright, so I do have.
But Jin, you're on legs.
I'm trying to think. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna cast one of my free guiding bolts down there to see how far it goes down. It's bright, so I'm gonna drop out one guiding bolt. I wanna see how deep it goes.
So you throw a guiding bolt. The distance on that's only 60 feet, correct?
Yeah.
It goes to 60 feet, and once it gets to the edge of its range, you only still continue to see darkness beyond that before the bolt fizzles out.
Damn.
Ooh, deep hole. It's a deep hole. I wanna go in. So I know 60 feet's at least the
No.
limit.
No, Jin. Let's not do that.
That's not suicide.
It's a deep hole. I wanna go in it. Jacob, will this like super sidetrack everything?
Yeah.
Do you want it to super sidetrack everything?
Well, let me just say, you will quite literally be going nowhere very fast.
Oh, I want to do
Jacob,
this.
is this gonna super sidetrack everything? Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to jump down.
Do you want it to super sidetrack everything? The unbelievable urge I could already feel over the fucking internet of you wanting to say no.
Alright, I'm not gonna jump in it. Unrendered map is down there.
I did have a thing.
No.
There's a okay. I had it. I made one map specifically for instances just like this.
I kind of wanna. Someone push me.
I'm not fucking pushing you. What?
I wanna do
I'm
it.
not doing it.
Alright.
Alcé's already got enough guilt associated with Jin.
Oh.
Jin, I can light a torch and drop it down there.
Okay. I'm jumping.
Wait. What? Start turn order.
Okay.
When I'm at the 60 feet mark, I'm going to throw another guiding bolt to see how much further it's gotta go.
Okay. You
Rune will
throw the
run to the
guiding
edge.
bolt.
Mhm.
Hold on, I want
Or more
whoever
like-
wants to try and stop her. Roll into initiative. You included, Jin.
Oh, okay. Alright.
We'll start it having had you already cast that second guiding bolt.
Okay.
Descending. Okay. So you cast the secondary guiding bolt, and it goes an additional 60 feet to reveal even more void.
Okay. Alright. At the 40. Okay, if anybody's gonna stop me before I.
It is currently Lesrin's turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna come over here and prepare to blast her with the iron hand if she gets let's say 85 feet out.
So I'd be 60.
Right now, you're currently 60 feet down.
Okay.
When it goes to your turn, you'll go another 60.
Okay, well, before I hit that 60, I wanted to cast another guiding bolt before I get there. So at I'd be hit by his grapple then. By the time I get there.
Okay.
Yeah, I only have 90-foot range. Sorry.
Ah.
Jin.
I wanted to cast another one, but by then I'd be down there and he'd grab me. And I don't really see it because I'm going down.
Okay. So, was that a ready to action, Lesrin?
Yep, that was a ready to action.
Okay, you fire off the Iron Hand.
That's a hit. It was
I was gonna
almost a
say, Jin,
miss.
what's your
That
AC?
was almost a miss. I'm not gonna lie, but that's a hit.
Alright.
Oh, I
Grab
forgot I
her.
had. You don't take the radiant. I'm sorry, I forgot I had
You had a smite.
smite. Yeah, I had a smite on. Sorry.
No, I wanted to keep going.
Lizard's just gonna kind of jolt at the force.
I am a pretty heavy thing. Apparently, I could be like 9,000 pounds. Have fun.
Oh god, that means I'm going in after you.
No, it's fine. Plasmoid can weigh so fucking much.
You know, Jen, there's much easier ways of getting down a massive chasm than jumping.
What's easier? You could just jump. It's
I don't
fast,
know.
it's straightforward.
Bro?
5 platinum plates that she has on her now.
Oh. He's like
Rune-
holding on to his right arm.
Rune looks at Jin in utter disbelief and then turns to Blaheen and goes, Jin's really the only problem here, but you'll get used to her antics.
I want to see what's at the bottom of the hole.
It's you're now dangling at like 90 feet because yeah, I had a prepared action. I don't have a
Yeah,
bonus action to
well-
reel you.
Well, I'm just gonna be here. I'm not gonna let you fucking waste that.
Alright. Vulcan, was there something you wanted to do to step in? Knock the gun out of Lesrin's hand, perhaps? No. Good talk.
Oh, I think he's muted. Or his headset died.
No, the water purifier was making a weird noise. I didn't want it to pick up.
Oh,
It was like screaming at me.
doesn't sound very pure.
No, very evil actually. I can't really reach. My plan was to grab Lesrin and yank him like back with Jin, but I can't go that far. So instead, I will look over the edge. What the fuck are you doing?
There's something down there! I have
There's
heard!
gold in them hills.
Oh my god, Jin! Will you let me get away with this? Because I've got like the elemental hand wraps. Can I like snap my finger to produce an ember and drop it down into the pit?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
So, you drop the ember into the pit, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes, until eventually it's such a tiny speck in the distance in this hole that you can't really even see it anymore.
Do you see how unnatural that is?
So why would you go jumping into it?
Because there's something down there! There's
That
gotta be a
doesn't make-
reason!
Ah!
There's gotta be a reason!
Going to end up in the Underdark.
Jin, think rationally for a second!
I am! It's unnatural!
That's my turn.
Okay, Lesrin.
I mean, look at my bag of tricks.
Just look in your bag of tricks for a bonus action.
No, as a main action, because I have my action again. Yeah, no, I don't got anything. I ain't a wizard. I'm going to slowly start reeling up Jen.
It's like clink, 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 clink.
I'm just gonna cross my arms and dangle myself, upset.
She's got that anime pout face.
Turn order
when-
over.
When Jen gets up to me, I'm just gonna, like, grab her by the shoulders, pick her up, and set her down next to me. And then lean over so I'm looking into her face. Oh no. Don't be reckless.
Keeping my arms crossed, upset, angry,
Well,
shaking
yeah.
myself down.
We escaped death yesterday, or rather, last week. Let's not go chasing it again for a while now.
I just want to peer into the hole.
He's got a point. I mean, it sounds to me like we're gonna have death chasing us anyway, so why go after it?
I'm not trying to kill myself. There's just like it's unnatural.
Runa will look to Blaheen again and go, "This is probably the stupidest thing she's ever done. I don't think it can get worse than this. So if you're okay with this, then you're okay with Jen."
Well, I must admit it is a bit curious that it goes so far down. But
Throwing my hands up.
I think this whole place is somewhat of a spectacle. Why not just chalk it up to, well, some unexplained miracle or phenomenon?
Hands are shaking. I'm leaving.
Runa will look over the edge again. God, it looks like it could go straight to hell.
Jen, do you want us to go to town and buy literally every foot of rope that we can find so you can satiate your curiosity?
Could we do that? Could we?
How
You
far
could.
theoretically would that ember have fallen to fall completely out of sight?
Do you want the answer to that?
Yes. I want the answer.
Okay,
How much rope do I have on my person?
that it. Hold on.
Hold on, actually, I wonder how much rope I do have on myself. Because I have like 3 things of rope. So how long does fire rope go?
Each thing of rope was usually
50.
assumed to be about 50 feet.
Have 3 of it.
That's 150.
Yeah.
So that pit goes down about like 5,000 feet.
That's unnatural! Why is it that deep? Why is it that deep?
You would reach terminal velocity.
And then last minute, I'm gonna cast my thing. Like, bam!
How will we get you out?
That's a good question. That's the problem. But what if it goes somewhere? Like, think about it. Why is it that deep?
Jen, how about instead of jumping into pits, why do you think it would be here if there wasn't a way to get to the bottom of it?
Well, there's gotta be a reason why. Because, like, if there's all that metal on the siding, I want to know how far it goes down.
Well, surely it goes. There's some way to get down there. You don't just have to jump.
I'm gonna start opening
There
doors.
has to be more to this place.
Can we open doors? Is that a thing? Is there more?
You can open doors to various buildings, but a lot of them will be locked.
I'm gonna start breaking them open. Swear to God.
Okay.
Give me primal savagery. I could just do that the entire way. It's fine.
Alright, you managed to bust the door open.
Yeah. Acid. Is
The interior inside is completely spotless, devoid of any evidence that somebody was even working here.
it's like, are there like nothing in any of these houses? Like,
Nothing. Like, this is like the government was doing stuff here, in like a military base, and then they had to scrub everything, kind of shit.
It's like those Chinese ghost towns where they built the entire city and then abandoned it.
Mm. Okay, alright. I'm gonna step back from this. There's gotta be a reason why it's that deep. And I gotta know why.
Oh god.
I gotta know, but I'm gonna step back.
Like I said, we can go buy rope. I have plenty of money.
Or it's gonna be like a lot of rope though. And we gotta
Yeah,
make our
5,000
time and
foot of
tie
rope,
it.
bro.
We gotta sit and tie every bit of that too. That's like too much
It'll
work.
be it'll be like a whole day endeavor.
Yeah. Well, if there's nothing else here, let me roll a perception to make sure I'm not missing anything that I might see at the corner of my eye.
Okay. With an 18 perception, you notice that there's nothing left.
Okay, alright, we're done. We're done.
Right, you guys are get out of here, gather up. Actually, don't bother because your tokens are on and you go anyway. You guys move over to Inigo. You're back in city limits. It is currently dinner time.
Dinner.
Already this late?
Well, we could eat dinner and leave at night or leave in the morning.
I don't think we can leave until tomorrow.
Okay.
What was that thing with the farms?
Cows dying, exploding, something like that.
Didn't you want to investigate that?
Yeah, but I thought Byron said he had something to do with it.
I think he wasn't quite certain that if he had something to do with it or not.
All
But I believe
Byron
he
did
did
was
ask.
ask if I had fired the missile thing that we found.
Here, have some ambience. What do you mean there's no more fucking tracks? Oh, fuck you, jockey. Let's do this shit again.
Alrighty. Well, we could go to the let's get to go boxes of dinner and eat while we go and investigate the cows.
Mm,
Two birds, one stone. Let's go.
Two birds, one bird. It's weird, but it's magical.
Do you say two birds, one stone?
Yeah.
Rune.
Yep.
You feel the birds shudder again.
You can't be saying that.
What is it?
The
Do
birds don't like it.
What if I say two birds, one coal?
They don't shudder, but
Disgruntled that they only get one piece of coal for two of them. Let's get dinners.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill jockey.
Good.
Give me a second.
I wish there was Chinese
Speaking-
takeout in this world. That'd be great.
Mm,
Speaking of the birds, we're gonna feed those again.
mhm.
a little bit.
So you guys are going to get dinner?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just speed that along because it's just dinner. You guys head back to the inn. You get takeout. Um, it's meatloaf night. Enjoy. Um, and you guys make it out. And I'm assuming you're gonna go to your trusty steed.
Yep. The trustiest.
Let me just. Why did he do that? Why is he getting thinner?
Long chunk.
There we go. I have to adjust the carriage size to compensate for how many of you there are.
Jim, no!
Mm.
He's so wide!
I'm gonna gather you all up with the carriage.
The car. Oh.
A long chunk.
I sure hope the carriage is getting bigger. Like, does it eventually get more seats? Because we're packing a lot of people.
Yeah, you guys will have to upgrade it eventually. So, ignore the fact that it's daytime, because I thought you guys were going to come here during daytime.
Mhm.
You guys approach a wheat field, where there are a couple farmers who are kind of closing up for the day. And they're sat by a fence.
Face.
Hmm,
We need face.
true. Yeah, unfortunately,
He
that's
gave
not
up and
really
just
any of
started
you,
playing
huh?
Skyrim music because it was so quiet going through Jockey because of how much I have it turned down normally.
I mean, I can
Uh,
talk
so,
if nobody wants.
so these are the farmers
Yes.
that their cows have been exploding, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The cows have been just straight up exploding.
Popping. Hi, we heard about your cow problem. What's going on here?
Oh, yeah. Damn things have been, I don't know, blowing up, I guess. That's how we find them.
You don't know what happens before? Anything leading up to it?
No. Or inside, and next thing you know,
Mm.
and we come out and find, well, pieces.
Was expecting the sound effect. Caught me so off guard.
Rune chuckles. Hey, that was a really good impersonation of an exploding cow.
Well, I've been hearing it so damn often.
Well, do you is there a oh, God, how do I even fucking ask this question? Is there a recent site of one of these explosions we can have a look at?
Oh, yeah. We, we kind of don't know what to do with the bodies, so we've just been piling them up. Well, we can of them at least.
I know it sounds fucked up, but wouldn't they make good fertilizer?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I mean, how do you even go about doing that to a whole carcass, several of them even?
Jesus. And their
Well,
cows are fucking
where
massive.
exactly are you storing this pile?
Oh, in the same barn that the pigs are in.
Spontaneous combustion. They're too gassy. They're setting off way too much methane.
I was literally about to make that joke in chat.
Sorry.
Well, do you mind showing us the way to your pig barn?
Yeah, sure. Just watch your step. You never know what might be waiting in the fields.
Alrighty. I'll say we'll trail after, I guess.
Rico and Vulcan will also go.
Okay. He will lead you
We'll
a
tag
ways
along.
more towards where the
Let's just do
actual
the carriage then.
farmstead residence is, and there will be a barn that he brings you into with several pigs. And upon being disturbed, it is a cacophony of oinks.
So cute.
Eat them.
I love them.
And further back in the barn, the smell hits Lesrin first. It is just this
fuck.
comical wave of just animal carcass stench.
Rot.
Yeah.
Lizard's gonna stay right here. He's not going anywhere near it. Although,
Look at
probably should. Oh, fuck.
Bruno, look
Okay.
at Lesrin. Come on, it can't be that bad.
Bleh! Sorry.
And then the stench will hit Rune, and she will almost puke on the spot.
I'm glad I don't have a nose.
Alice
I think
seems
I'm
to have
with
come
Lesrin.
prepared and already has a fucking cloth mask tied over her mouth that she turns back to look at everybody. It's like, well, come on. We offered to do it, so we might as well.
Brutal sigh and pull out the gas mask that Byron fashioned for her. Take off her fucking fused shadow, put the gas mask over her face, and then put the fused shadow back on again. And then continue to follow.
Vulcan
Alright,
is going to try to hold back gags and vomit and everything. He doesn't have a mask.
I was gonna say, what about Hatham and Blee?
I thought they stayed at the carriage.
Did they? Okay.
Well, Blaheen came with, and
Oh.
she seems unfazed.
Unsurprising from the fighter.
I wonder if I could make an air pocket in myself and stick myself on someone's head.
I mean, there's Rune.
Well, Rune's got a gas mask. It looks like Vulcan has to be the poor chump.
Please.
So you guys make it to the back of the barn, and you see the farmer wasn't kidding. It's just a pile of gore.
Joyous.
There's rib cages and spines and skulls and all sorts of viscera and eyeballs and just lots of different fun stuff.
Respectfully, when you said you put them with the pigs, I thought you were just feeding them to them, not
Oh,
just letting
no.
them pile up.
Why would I feed this to the pigs?
Because pigs will eat literally anything.
I mean, even
It's
this
kind of
and
fucked up.
kicks an eyeball.
Yeah, they probably would. They really do.
It's a little fucked up, but pigs will even eat other pigs. You could throw a dead body that you wanted to get rid of, and the only thing they'd find is the teeth.
How do you know that, Rune?
I used to read
Yeah,
a lot
how
of
do
books.
you know that?
I used to read a lot of books. Happens when you don't get the opportunity to leave the house much.
Hatham comes in with a nose pinched with a clothesline,
Yep.
and he goes, "Remind me to talk to Rune if I ever need to hide a body."
Hatham, just because I know how doesn't mean I'll actually help.
I'm gonna slurp up an eye.
Tasty? Question mark? I don't know.
I don't know. I can't taste things, so I'm just gonna slurp
It's
it up.
juicy.
Yeah, and I can just slurp that shit up. Like, it's fine. It's nutrition for me. The pigs ain't gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
Mm.
We're gonna be traveling down the road later, and Jin's just gonna suddenly combust.
Open up your third eye as it floats to her forehead.
That brain was floating in my head for like probably a couple days.
Can I investigate the corpses to see if there's
Go right
anything
ahead.
more than just viscera there?
Go right ahead.
Alright.
All
What
of
do you
them.
want?
Oh.
Investigation?
Yes.
I'll assist.
Oh,
You can
okay.
also
So
double
roll.
it with a medicine if you wish.
Go ahead and roll that again. The investigation specifically.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can I just stick to the 17?
Yeah, no. I wasn't telling you that you're rolling it again because I was making you roll it. I was giving you advantage.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rune, you step over to the corpses and you, based on your experience as an animal-like creature,
An animal-like creature.
you can tell that there isn't really any evidence that these creatures just straight up exploded. You see very, very clear signs, looking at some of the gore, of very, very deep, heavy slash marks. And in some parts, they are partially chewed up. But based on the amount of damage done to these corpses, you can only imagine just the size and strength of whatever creature did it.
It's the cow, guys.
Rune will
Delicious
turn
cow.
around. Rune will turn around to look at the farmer and say,
Your cows weren't exploded. They were disemboweled. Something did this, like a living being.
Well, can't help but say I'm a little disappointed they weren't just exploding. I feel like exploding cows would be a fun novelty, but you're telling me some creatures traipsing around my property doing
Probably
this?
chupacabra.
That's the only explanation. I mean, these claws look like they were torn up. You can, if you look real closely here. I mean, it even looks like they've been like gnawed on.
He walks over and he glances and, oh, well, I guess you're right.
Are you sure you haven't seen anything suspicious lurking around your farm recently?
Seen, no. I mean, there were some other times that it's occurred and I got this real bad feeling and it made me come out and check, and sure enough there was one of the corpses out here, but
I'm gonna use a my detection of good and evil thingy that I have. Where is it? Yeah, one of enemy detection. I'm gonna use one of my charges.
okay, what's the range on that?
Give me a second.
Should be like 60 feet.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, nothing within 60 feet of
These things, does the charge reset once per long rest?
you. I believe so.
Okay, so there is 7. Okay, so now I'm at 6. I didn't reset it last time because I didn't know. Okay, that's all I needed. We're gonna be procking that all over the place. I'm gonna use my magic stick to find evil.
Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna go around the property?
Every 20 feet I'll probably try to proc it. Actually, where are the cows set at?
So the cows are in a different building, kind of opposite.
I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna proc the staff.
You get a ping.
Hey guys, it's over here!
Mm.
Alright. I'm no
All
way.
right. I mean, Moe.
we just found your culprit, sir. And Rune will run over to Jin.
Alright. Alright, so it's somewhere within in this like vicinity of 60 feet.
It gives you a direction.
Oh, it does? What's my direction? Jacob.
Brain, envision, west.
West. I'm gonna point in a direction. West.
West.
Somebody's camera just went off.
Sorry. Jen turns it off. I got a notification.
That's the noise I always hear when I get a notification on the cameras in the house.
Falcon's gonna
That's
start
fine.
walking west and see if he sees anything.
East. It was west.
I said west.
Oh.
So-
East.
Oh.
I thought you said west.
You guys
That's
walk
west
past the cow barn, and you don't really see anything. And you're still dowsing, right, Emma?
Yeah. Do I need to proc it again?
If you wish.
Alright, we're
I
gonna
don't know
proc
how
it.
long it lasts.
Alright, we're gonna do it one more time. Ooh, I don't like seeing the number 4.
Blah.
Alright.
You ping it again, and it's behind you now.
I'm gonna turn around.
So, in front of you is the cow barn.
It's in the cow barn. And I'm gonna go open up the doors and look at all the cows that are in their little stables.
Lizarna's following behind.
All the cows are kind of rank and file in their little pens.
Alright.
Chewing on cud and minding their own business.
I'm gonna walk to the back end of the barn and I'm gonna proc it again.
Okay. It's behind you.
Alright, so it's back towards the front of the barn.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna walk to the front of the walk middle of the barn and I'm gonna proc it again.
It pings directly to your left.
Alright, what cow's on my left?
There's a cow who is standing unnaturally still.
Well, hi there,
May I
little
have you
guy.
roll a history?
Oh yeah, I knows it. Bop.
You recognize this as the cow from the farm inside Amigo.
Hi there, little guy. How are you
It stares at
doing?
you with black
Aww.
beady eyes.
Lezrin, are you here?
I am. I'm going to kill this thing.
Guys, this is one of the cows I bought earlier.
Do you look away from the cow at any point?
Just for a second.
Okay. When you look back, you see a vacant pen.
The cow ran away! Oh no! Guys, there's a cow on the loose. It might explode.
So casual, I see.
Rune walks into the barn. I don't know what the farmer's doing.
He's trailing behind the majority of you.
Would anybody else have been looking at where the cow was? Like...
You were the first one in the barn.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, guys, one of the cows ran off. It was just right here. It's the one I bought earlier.
Rune
The one
tilts
you
her
bought.
head.
Black cows.
I bought a cow and he's here. He ran away though.
Where?
She's gonna point at the
I
empty.
didn't-
She's gonna point at the very empty spot that was just here.
I didn't see nothing run out on my way here.
Alright.
These cows are exploding. We're essentially standing inside of, I don't know, ground zero for a nuke.
Oh yes.
No, we
Nuke.
don't have to worry about that. Tim's not here.
Is that a
No,
character?
Byron is.
Alright.
And you figure Byron very much is.
Oh boy.
And he made the Mark II version of those.
The slightly more
Sorry, she
controlled
knows.
version.
Vinny told her.
Rune knows of Aveni's exploits, and by proxy, everyone else is.
Jesus. Knows all our damn dirty secrets.
Well, your cow just went missing then. Although I'm pretty sure I bought this cow.
So he kind of looks over at the pen and he goes, "You know, I don't remember ever putting a cow in this one."
I'm gonna ping the staff again.
There is no presence felt within 60 feet of you.
It's gone. There's no more
Damn,
enemy
ooh,
abound.
fast as fuck. That's a fast ass cow.
Well, unfortunately, I only have one charge left, and I'm not gonna be expending it. So, rest is up to you guys. Have fun.
Hey,
Rune scratches her chin. Starting
By
to feel
the
like you're
way-
taking us on a wild goose chase, Jen.
No, there's definitely a cow right here. I think its
I'm
name
gonna
was
look-
Matilda.
Please.
Oh.
It was Matilda, yes.
Yeah.
what?
The cow's name was Matilda.
Oh, okay. Alright, so
Would that
I'm
ring a
gonna-
bell, Lizrin?
I'm
Weren't
gonna.
you there with her?
Yeah, I was, but also it's time for me to be a bloodhound. I'm gonna look inside the pen and see if there's any remains or traces of this cow.
Yes, there is just kind of a black essence of aura where it used to be.
Is there anything physical?
No, other than debris and stuff on the floor, like in any of the other pens.
Alright. Well, I know where I was standing because I was standing next to Jen when it vanished. So I'm gonna reach down and pick up some of that debris. And probably to the rest of your guys' confusion, he's just going to push some of the debris up inside his mask and just give it a big ol' whiff.
Lizrin, are you a werewolf?
Unfortunately. No.
Oh.
Oh God, is he turning?
May I have all of you make a perception check, please?
Say that again.
Me?
Can I have all of you make a perception check, please?
Okay.
Perception.
Perception.
Perception check.
I gotta do Greco's.
Damn, I saved my good rolls for figuring out what happened to those fucking cows.
There's Greco's, the second one.
Okay. I'm missing one.
Oh, do you want me to roll too?
I said everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, Derek.
Da-da-da-da. No, 13. Wasn't supposed to be at advantage.
Oh, okay. So, Jin, Vulcan, Alice. You all hear in the very far distance a long, drawn-out howl.
Time to
What
go.
the fuck was that?
I'm gonna start walking that way. Into danger.
Alright.
Mhm.
Guess
I
I'll say
guess I'm going
following.
too.
Shall I follow?
So, you guys walk in the direction of the howling that you heard. And it leads you basically to the edge of the farm where there's fencing on the other side, and you're met with a tree line. It's getting darker and darker out as you guys stay out here, so it's a bit harder to see.
Take a bite out of my meatloaf and keep going.
Yeah, our meatloaves.
Oh,
Rune's
toss
following
the-
behind, confused. What are we doing out here? I mean, other than looking for a cow, apparently.
I think that's all we're doing.
We're looking for Matilda.
On what lead? You didn't say anything. You just walked out here.
There was a scream.
The howl.
Rune,
Cows don't howl.
I don't know. I didn't
You know,
know.
Rune, you make a very good point there.
Well, what if something got Matilda out here? What if that how? Sorry,
Yes.
I'm
Listen,
cracking.
Jen,
This might sound
Jen, I
crazy,
think
but you said that cow disappeared, right? What if the culprit is Matilda?
No, Matilda's
that
too cute to do that. Don't be
I'm going.
ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Jen, but I'm gonna kill Matilda.
No! Why do you do this? Stop!
Rune tilts her head. Wait, I was being a goof. Was I actually right?
No! It's not Matilda.
Do you guys encroach into the tree line?
I'm encroaching the tree line. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna let Lesrin fucking
same.
kill Matilda. No.
Vulcan will pull out a lantern while they go through.
Ooh, spooky.
You guys get a little bit further into the tree line, and it kind of all hits you like a wall at once. Just this overarching sense of dread.
Did the music just change?
No, I think it's
It's still
relooping.
the Skyrim track, I'm pretty sure.
I heard like a weird drum echo.
Oh, that was from my end. That was my neighbor moving around on the floor above me.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounded creepy. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? No.
Impeccable timing from your neighbors.
Yep.
Oh boy, this seems spooky, guys.
Aye, very spooky.
Well, into the unknown.
Yep. Onward we go.
I'm still getting two very different answers. Is it the cow or not?
No, it's not the cow.
It's the cow.
Lazarine, what in your sniffing, what were you trying to accomplish?
I was trying to track this creature.
Track a scent.
Yep.
So, the scent at the barn, there was just absolutely no trace of it. It was only in that one spot. It didn't lead anywhere else.
Oh, that's concerning.
Yeah.
So you guys are going further along, and that feeling of awful dread gets stronger and stronger. And you hear another, much louder this time, howl.
Oh,
In the same direction or
no.
changing direction?
Same general direction, but it's a bit more like northwestward.
Hey, the screaming's coming from that way.
See, this still doesn't make sense if we're looking for a cow.
Well, if
Aye.
Matilda was there, what if it swiped it right from under our noses and I didn't see it? Oh.
According to Lesrin, the cow is a problem, and I'm sorry, Jin, but I'm more inclined to believe Lesrin here.
It could be a silly cow.
It's not a silly cow.
He's a silly boy.
It's just a little goofy.
The cows tend to get a little quirky when the
Yeah.
lights get turned off. The cow behind the slaughter.
Right.
See, the problem, Jin, is I don't think this is haha goofy. This is more like
Yep.
I'll fucking do it again.
Like, sure, it's only cows right now, but next thing we know, it could be people.
Oh, we are people.
Right! Right! So then it becomes a bigger issue now, doesn't it?
We need to find Matilda quick.
You guys are keeping going in that direction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Jin doesn't even understand that I was fucking getting at.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I used all my brain power. Please.
You you guys get closer to this clearing, and you hear a very distinct loud, almost explosive squelching
Mm.
coming
There
from the
goes
clearing
another one.
ahead of you. And as you all approach, I want you to roll stealth, please, if you could.
Okay.
Oh god, here we go again.
Bro, this ain't gonna go well.
Oh fuck.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Damn, Griffith.
All right. Hold up. We need to balance it out. I'm gonna give you a.
Damn.
Stop. Jesus.
You rolled 2 crit.
Jesus
crit fails.
Christ! Gricko tripped, and then fucking Vulcan tripped over Gricko.
Okay. Hold up. Give me a minute. I need you to add. Use your action roll add a d6 to just somebody's fucking roll, Vulcan, please. Just so we can have some balance. Get our average up.
I'll give it to. I guess Vulcan, since he has the highest of the two, so now he has a 7 or no?
Yeah, it'd be a 7.
Yeah.
It's not a crit fail anymore. Okay. So you guys
Gricko
get to the
farts and
edge
gives
of the
away our
clearing.
location.
Great.
You guys get to the edge of the clearing, and before you, draped in the moonlight, is a familiar visage.
Oh no.
Matilda, is that you?
Do you say that?
Yes. Yes.
You say that, and
No.
this hulking form rises up from what you can only assume to be the corpse of a deer.
Oh, it's not Matilda. Never
And
mind. Never mind.
intestines and blood dripping from its maw. It is the Wolfman. His
Ooh.
eyes, a very stark white in contrast with the darkness around him. He looks you straight in the eyes, Jin.
Where's Matilda?
Version of expectations. It's not the cow.
No, it's still the cow, but
He just said it's the wolf man.
Listen. We're calling the Wolfman a cow. He fat.
I mean, he is pretty bulky, pretty wide.
I'm gonna make sure to stand a good feet away from the party so that they don't get jumped because of my ass. Christ.
Don't worry. I rolled so low that no matter what he can't not see me. It's like wearing a fluorescent vest.
He
I'm
utters
gonna-
this very deep, low growl in his throat as he looks at you, Jin. And then Gricko steps and snaps a twig sort of away from you. And the Wolfman's ears perk up, and he looks off in the direction of where everybody else is. And then he just kind of contemplatively chews on the intestines in his mouth, and then bounds away.
Oh, I was gonna ask it a question. Okay.
Doesn't seem very askable right now.
Eventually, the feeling of dread fades.
Well, that could have gone better.
Could have been a lot worse.
I don't like to think about that part.
My grandma's being a pain in the ass. I guess just NPC me for now. I'll be back.
Okay.
But if something were to happen to Jen, I'm firing my iron hand at her and pulling her back.
Mm.
Okay. Not even
It's,
just like something attacking her, just like pulling her.
She walks away too far. He's like, no, no, no.
I think I have an easier time hitting her than whatever that Wolfman is.
Hey, so then, was it the cow or was it the dog man?
I think it was the dog man.
Hathan just looks at you, Rune. You saw all of that, and you still have the idea that it's the cow in your head.
He's like,
I don't know. Lesrin seemed pretty adamant that it was the cow.
Well, Lesrin huffed a bunch of hay under his mask, so
Man, I wish I was smart enough. It's
I
clear that the
also-
wolf.
Hey, okay, in my defense, I haven't seen the Wolfman. I don't know what he's capable of.
Well, let me tell you, you're privileged. Hope you never have to experience it.
It's not fun being blasted against a wall. Or disemboweled.
Blahin looks at you, Jin. Um, forgive me for asking. How exactly do you know how it feels to be disemboweled?
I don't. I don't have that type of feeling. Would you
I
like?
thought as much.
I'd imagine.
Considering she bends down to look at your abdomen, that you don't really have bowels.
Mm. Fucking dead, dude. I don't think you guys can hear me laughing right now.
No, it kind of cuts out
Yeah.
sometimes.
I'm in a giggle fit. Well, we need to still find Matilda. I'm gonna go over to the deer carcass.
Little lady, I think Matilda's gone.
Oh, but Matilda's
Yeah,
strong.
I don't think she's coming back.
Oh,
I mean, you said if what you have said is to be believed, it was sitting in the pen, and you turned your head and looked back, and it was gone.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
I, that's not natural.
Well, I mean, I was leading her through town the other day, and she also left the flock. Maybe she's strong and just knows when to run from sudden death.
Rune finally snaps into what Hatham just said and goes, wait. So you can agree that the cow just disappearing without a trace is unnatural, but you don't think it's the cow, you think it's the wolf?
Did you not see him in the clearing?
Sure, the wolf is here too, but cows don't just disappear without a trace.
I can't
I-
wait for Matilda to walk on two legs, and then the fucking wolf emerges from its body because it's been fucking duplicating animals like that. That's gonna be a terrifying sight. God.
Listen, it's just my professional opinion. I don't think the cow is capable of doing that to a corpse. It might be capable of teleportation or whatever else, but I mean,
I bet it knew
I
that.
wish Lesrin didn't just go AFK because I'd start pressing him.
He's in NPC mode. Unfortunate.
listen, the cow being cursed and evil and all that is not mutually exclusive with the Wolfman annihilating cattle.
The two things can occur simultaneously.
So then our investigation isn't over.
As long as that thing's around, as far as I'm concerned, our investigation's over. We can't touch that thing. We got lucky back at the manor.
I think I'm with Haytham on this one.
I'm with
Especially when we're out
Haytham.
here, we're in its element.
Rune will kind of give a pouty face and go, I guess it was your first stroke of good luck in a good long while.
That's the funny thing. It wasn't even mine. It was Alice's.
Well, having a flask of quite literally explosive magic will do plenty of wonders for your luck.
Apparently so.
Alice's luck, your luck, luck is luck.
Next thing I know, you'll be telling me love is love.
No, that's more complicated.
What me and
At this
Derek
point,
have
the
is
farmer
love.
will pipe up.
I
Oh,
don't
the
think
farmer's
one
been
would
with us
give
this
a-
entire time, so he saw this shit. Oh fuck.
So, you mean to tell me that there's this big ass wolf eating my cattle?
Looks like it.
That's not really anything that we can do anything about. But from what I understand, from what other people have told me, he's something of a traveler, so you shouldn't have to worry about it for too much longer. Maybe.
I mean, I don't mind it being a wolf, but do you think an 80 caliber musket'll do anything to it?
If you get lucky.
I don't know, man, guys. It's kind of associated with the Assassin's Guild. I don't think a gun's gonna
What
handle
now?
it. Shit. Yeah, it's. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm Jin. Sorry. I
Yeah,
can't-
don't mind her. She's a little crazy.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. There's rumors that go around about this wolf figure. Unfortunately for us, those rumors have just come true, but his associations aren't really known. As far as we know, he's just a feral dude.
Oh, so like my Uncle Kevin.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, like your Uncle Kevin, just a little
He
bit more
lived out by
deadly.
Osmond, and, back in the day, there were all sorts of creatures out there. Werewolves, vampires, you name it.
Ooh.
He became
Right,
one of them.
right, kind of like that, but in some weird middle ground. From the image that I've seen, it's almost druid-like in nature.
Well, I guess I'll get to work putting. Well, maybe I'll pay a visit to the library. See if they have any books on warding off big ass wolf people.
You
I'd
probably
say that's
put
the best that you can do right now.
Make sure to grow garlic too, just in case.
You
If
think
that
I should
doesn't
put a
work, threaten
circle
to
of
take him
salt
to the
around the
vet.
farm?
What? Too many people.
He asked if
Uh,
you thought he should put a circle of salt around the farm.
Maybe. Just make sure it doesn't grow any like mushrooms. Then you're gonna have even more problems on your hands.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. See, I was thinking salt because this one said druid. That's like spirits and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Druids are. Oh, no, hold on. I don't think you're understanding. Druids tend to be one with nature. It's. Many druids are of good faith.
Yeah, but there could be some that are like circle of life. They need to die. That's a thing.
Oh hells, I didn't build this farm on cursed land, did I?
Jin, Dad's a circle of wildfire druid.
Yeah, but some druids aren't, inherently nice.
Nice, our assholes.
I mean,
I
granted,
feel
I'm a
like many-
druid.
I
Nice.
feel like many could say that about Dad. He's not everyone's cup of tea.
What? I'm not saying bad things about your dad. I'm just saying there's some druids who think that things should die.
Are you one of those druids, Jen?
No, I like the stars. I'm more of a stars person. I'm like your hippie.
Point
What's a
is
hippie?
Oh, right. You guys aren't there yet.
You and my wife would get along real nice. She has them tarot card things.
Oh, oh, I gotta go. I must meet his wife.
the the point that I'm getting at is some druids can go AWOL, and it's not a demonic thing. It's more of a magic thing.
I'm gonna go.
Thus, I don't think a ring of salt around your farm would work very well. In fact, it'd be a waste of salt.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I promise you this.
Well,
The
maybe.
salt is probably better served preserving food and things.
you'd have better luck threatening to take him to the vet.
Maybe he could ask some like clergyman to come out and bless the grounds just to make sure nothing else happens. You never know when a farm turns haunted.
We are going to Whitwatch. We could maybe put in the
Oh,
word for you.
do I have? Hold up. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. So, I'm gonna pull out my beads that I have, and I'm going to bless just for a minute. I don't know. Just something.
Go ahead.
Alright. Yeah, let me see. Do I have the spell in here? I know I have 2 prayer beads. So, yeah, cool. First level, why not? Even though it doesn't really mean anything, but I'm just gonna throw a bless out there.
That's fine.
Blessed be this
So
land.
you wave the beads around and cast the spell, and nothing feels different, but who knows? Maybe it'll work.
I'm just gonna give this farmer a little bit of that luck for, you know, advantage on something, whatever he wants. So, there.
He probably would have used it to save his cows.
I know, but like maybe he's like having problems opening a jar and just pop, it opens.
I thought you were gonna say having a problem with his marriage, and I'm like, Bradley, he's a farmer.
Well, thank y'all for coming out here and investigating. I guess I'm sorry it was a waste of time, but
No,
at
it's
least I know
not.
why my animals are blowing up.
I
Oh,
wouldn't really call it a waste of time. It
you're
is your livelihood after all.
I think, in all honesty, this also helped us because now we know what we're in for on our road trip. Aha.
Well, don't get me wrong, but I hope that thing follows y'all and gets away from my damn farm.
If recent events are anything to go off of, I have it on pretty good faith that we're gonna be followed out of here by that thing.
I probably.
Well, God's bless you then.
Aye, Warden's blessing on you. We should get back to town, shouldn't we?
Probably.
Vulcan and Greco are gonna head back to the carriage.
Y'all are heading back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys gonna spend the night in Inigo?
Yeah, they wanted to, so. Although we could just take the carriage at night and travel. That's what I was
Well, I
thinking we should do.
mentioned staying in Inigo because, oh no, I'm drawing a blank. Um, oh fuck, I'm drawing such a bad blank right now.
You didn't really give us a reason why we. I was just like, okay, whatever you guys want.
No, I'm forgetting the name. Byron. Jesus fucking Christ, my goddamn brain, dude. Byron, when we spoke to him earlier in the day or whatever, was like, well, I gotta send word to the clergy that you guys are going to be arriving to help them because otherwise they won't let you in.
Oh, we'll be traveling by the time that the word gets over there.
He told us to leave the next morning, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe we can get a head start. We're gonna be stopped by traveling a lot too.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jacob. I might be misremembering.
No, you are correct. I mean, you guys also could get a head start, that's the thing.
I don't know. It's up to y'all.
Sure, I don't mind. We can leave.
Yeah, we can head out because we already picked up all the supplies we did the other night.
Okay.
As I say, Leslie's not here to put his input in.
Yeah.
If that's the case, and you guys want to head out now, then we can get started. Since it's nighttime when you guys are leaving, I'll have you roll one encounter,
Woo.
since it normally be like morning, midday, and nighttime roll. Um, so I will have.
Man, we love these rolls. They're always fun.
Shit, I eeny meeny miny mode into Michael. Um,
I hope
Rune,
we
roll a
meet the funny
D100.
frogman again.
Bruh, same.
Seven.
Nothing. Um, okay. You guys are traveling, and up ahead in the road, you guys hear some rather loud sobbing for it to be heard over the clickety clacks of the carriage and the stomping of Chonkamus.
Dum, dum.
Someone's crying. We must help them.
Rune will hop out of the carriage.
No, the fuck we
Oh,
don't.
it's still moving because I'm not smart.
Just hit the ground, tumbling.
Oh yeah, duck and roll. I am a monk after all.
I'm gonna move you guys to a different map. 1 second. Why did you all spawn that way? Excuse me. Okay. I'm just gonna use this map for any and all encounters that need to happen. So when you guys pull up, you see a small child with a sort of tablecloth looking sack strapped to a stick hoisted over their shoulder, and they are sobbing.
Oh no, an orphan.
Do we put them in our carriage?
Is there a token for this, or is it just theater of the mind?
Theater of the mind.
Alright.
I mean, I could find a child token. Give me a second.
No, it's fine. I got my tablet out.
Nah,
Let's do
don't
this.
worry. I don't mind theater of the mind. I was just asking. Because you had the
Oh,
map
a
for it or
tiny
whatever.
child.
This is in case I needed to do a battle map, mostly.
Alright, that's fair. Yeah, I don't mind theater of the mind then. Rune will approach the child slowly and kind of. I guess I wouldn't have to kneel down to meet him actually, because I'm short. And very softly give a.
Hey, hey, buddy. Where are you off to?
Understandable.
Sobbing.
Rune will kind of flop her ears back, behind her head. What? Where are you coming from?
The child gives a really long and then points back towards Inigo.
Well, what's got you all the way out here this late at night?
The child kind of slumps and through sobs and whimpers will say, I don't have a home.
Well, why not? What happened?
There was a big explosion in this city. I don't know where my mommy and daddy are.
Rune will cover her mouth
Damn.
and look back to the rest of the party.
Ugh.
Well,
She'll drop her paw and kind of mouth, "What the fuck do we do? I think this one's on us."
Mhm. Logan will come up, also trying to comfort the child. Well, where would you like to go?
I don't know. I just. A city's so big, I get lost. I just wanted to go somewhere else.
We're headed up to Wistwatch. Maybe we can drop you off at a town while we're going there.
Okay.
Vulcan, hold on. So were you in the part of an ego that? Yeah, I mean, you said your house blew up. Um, were your parents home at the time that it happened?
I I don't know. I think so. I was out at the park and then everything happened. And then there were these big walls and a big bubble. And then when I was finally able to go back in again, I couldn't find them. Nobody was home. It was just pieces.
Did you get a chance to look at the to check at the Church of Luciana, perhaps?
Well, that was the next place I went. I didn't see them there either.
did you go to the guards?
The guards, they turned me away because they said they had so many missing people.
Rune will scratch her chin. How far out are we from an ego at this point?
A couple hours.
Oh shit! Turning around would be a pain in the ass.
Maybe what we can do is write a letter to Byron and see if he can like put a little poster out for the kid in case his parents are possibly still alive, although I doubt they are. I'm saying that's out of character, but
I
sort of
was
a
say,
character
damn.
character, but you know what I mean. Um, and under that too, we take him to the clergy of at least Witchwatch so that they can take care of him for a minute, and then at least the parents know that his son's, out of church,
The greatest church. Second greatest church.
Hatham will pipe up. Well, I know in Osmit there's an orphanage of sorts. At least if we can take them there in the meantime, they'll take care of them.
Aye, how does that sound, lad?
He sniffles a little bit. I I guess that's fine. Not
Just
like
because
I
it's
have a real home anymore.
just because it's an orphanage doesn't mean that your parents are gone. We'll put in word with someone that we know in an ego and see if maybe they can't find anything about you.
Okay, thank
We just
you.
we don't want to leave you out here in the dark like this. It gets pretty dangerous at night.
Yeah, it's scary.
Rune will kind of pat her side or whatever and try to lead him onto the carriage. We'll take you to Osmit. It's not too. It shouldn't be too far from here.
The child will hug your leg.
Rune will help the kid up into the carriage and then climb in herself.
All right.
And Vulcan will. Why is there a child on the board? I just saw that.
I'm pretty sure Emma drew that.
Vulcan will also get on board. How did I not see that child?
All right. You guys now have child cargo. You travel for a little bit longer before it starts getting too late at night, and Chonkamus needs a nap.
Mm. Then let's camp.
Okay. Control C. I have campsite for this. Give me a second. I'm gonna switch up the music a little bit.
Man, we need a
Is it-
bigger car.
Excuse me. Why is it bolded?
We gotta kick Joe out of the front seat.
God damn it, Joe! You're taking up like
Whoa.
3 seats.
Let me turn this down.
Holy shit! That was not as loud on YouTube.
Just
See, I always had the
This one,
bot turned
like,
down a
fucking
lot.
supercharges it. It's super weird too,
Mhm.
because it's different between like Spotify and YouTube. So when you were playing Wind Guide You, it was super quiet, and I had to turn it up.
Mere Derek.
For me, sometimes on certain YouTube links, it's super quiet. It's like it's random.
Leave it to Jockey to not know what the fuck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore these animals. They came with the night.
They came with the camp.
I'm gonna lay Derek down
Our campsite comes with 3 horses.
and tuck him in, and then sleep in the grass.
In the grass.
Actually, I want to go check out the water.
Hello?
Rune will see
Hi.
Derek
Hello.
in one of these sleeping bags and like just cross her arms and shake her head.
There's
I
the token
don't-
for the child.
I don't understand that girl.
Vulcan is gonna sit by the fire for a little bit, thinking about what has happened ever so recently.
So, Lesrin, to fill you in, we rolled 1 encounter to round out the night because majority voted to travel out,
Alright.
and you guys encountered a crying child on the side of the road with a cloth tied to a stick hoisted over their shoulder. When you guys stopped, you inquired with the child and found out that the child lived in the district that got exploded over in Inigo, and he could not find his parents and found that his home was in pieces, and so decided to just go anywhere but there.
Oh, so he found out that he saw his parents were dead.
No, he said he couldn't find his parents, which is why we're
Oh.
gonna put in word with Byron, ideally in the morning, to be like, hey, like, we found a fucking kid out here who lost his parents in Inigo during the explosion.
Totally
Like,
not our fault at all.
if maybe put out some posters or something, you know, or
Yeah.
have someone do it, because currently we have this kid. We're gonna take him to Osmit for the time being.
So,
Yeah.
is this from like the bombs, or is this from like the bug stuff?
This kid's from the bug stuff when we blew up the sewer.
It'd be a bit late on in the timeline if it was from the bombs.
Yeah, well.
27 years.
Alright, so
It's a really big kid.
okay.
Be like the fucking ghost of Hiroshima, dude. Fucking Christ.
Alright, well. Looking at one of my oaths, I am obligated to help this person.
From what
I
it
am
seems
awful.
right
Right,
now, the
because we're
small
already doing that
child.
anyway.
From what it seems right now, the small child is linked to the walking, talking stuffed animal.
Oh.
Hi, how are you?
Alright.
I'm not.
Well.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but it was the way Jacob framed it when I was like, "Hey, like, come on, let's go. We'll take you."
Alright.
Yeah, we'll
well,
adopt you. Here's a sword. Be a warrior.
Go hit stuff.
You
Now
see that
go.
goblin
Kids
over
like to
there?
do.
Now go do a crime.
Now go slaughter the goblins. But now we're just at camp, being chilling.
Alright. Lazarus, since you just got back and I had initially eeny meeny miny mowed you to do the encounter roll, how about you roll me a D100 for your potential long rest encounter? Okay.
Done.
Focus that? Okay.
I take it I'm taking first watch.
You can. Like I said earlier when you weren't here, Vulcan and Grick are gonna stay up a little bit, watching the fire.
Alright. Said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Okay. So, it is a peaceful night. No disturbances. However, as you guys are packing up camp the following morning, a bat flies by and give me 1 second and drops a little dookie on your head, Lizarin.
Wonderful. I see why you explodified the bird now. Damn it. Alright. This is just great. So, I guess Lesrin is gonna pull out a cloth and start scrubbing it down.
Alright. It is early morning. I'm gonna switch you guys.
I gotta roll me a.
To the world map really quick.
Alright, we are doing evens.
You guys are
Us.
where this marker is.
Nice.
Nice.
We keep going.
Yep. So, every square is going to be a day on the map,
Oh boy.
which means you guys are slated to arrive in Osmit in about 3 days' time.
Hell yeah.
So, you guys are gonna move out here, and we will have morning rolls I'll say.
What am I rolling?
A D100.
1D100. It will ever set. There it goes. 66.
Reroll, please. I try to use a different one of these tables every time I do this. And this one just does not apply. Okay. So you guys are riding along, and up ahead of you, whoever is carriage driver,
Usually Vulcan.
Vulcan, you see a horse up ahead, no rider, and their saddlebags are quite heavy looking.
Vulcan's gonna pull the horse or the carriage up to the horse.
Is it a girl horse?
Does the horse react at all?
The horse looks over at you guys and kind of gives a huff and still trots forward.
Is it just heading the way we're going, or is it just trotting along?
Yeah, it's following the road.
Oh, okay. No riders, saddlebags.
And it is a girl horse.
We gotta get
It's a
it.
mare.
Chonka Miss wants a girlfriend. Let's do it.
Vulcan's
His
gonna
tail's
whistle to the
probably
horse to
wagging.
try to get its attention. Is that how you get attention of a horse?
What are you whistling?
Yeah, to call the horse over.
You whistle, and the horse will turn its head and stop for a second and turn to face you.
Vulcan is going to try to reach his hand out to kind of, what's the word? See if the mare's gonna be hostile or not, or like get scared.
It
Just like-
rears its head back as you reach, but it doesn't back away or try to attack you.
Aye, where are you coming from? Does the saddlebags have anything on it, like to indicate where they're from?
You spot a familiar emblem of the Merchants Guild.
Oh, any specific town?
Nope, just a guild emblem.
Huh. Aye, this horse belonged to the merchants. Where the hell did they go?
Merchant's horse with no merchant, huh?
Aye. You got to
think
return it.
What do you think happened to the merchant?
Nah, all the stuff is still here. Couldn't have been a robbery. The horse is as calm as could be, so nothing scared it. This is
Maybe
odd.
he got hit by a stray arrow and, well, that was all she wrote.
Is there any blood on the horse?
Perception.
Perception.
So you don't see any sign of struggle on the horse, but you do notice that the saddle looks particularly unused. Like it looks like a brand new saddle, as if nobody's ever rode it before.
Hey, that's quite odd. No blood. Saddle seems perfectly fine. I say we take the horse over to the next city. Maybe turn it in. I know the Merchants Guild will want all this stuff back, whatever it's got.
Salvage cargo.
You
Yeah,
don't
it's not-
think the old guild would mind if we skimmed off the top, do you?
I think they do. They keep good records of everything they've got.
I'd rather not piss off the Merchants Guild. I think we're in their good graces right now, and I'd rather not.
What makes you say that?
Aye, they still sell to us.
Yeah, that's true.
We're also. We did play a big part in opening up a route that got blocked off for them back between, I believe it was Freya and New Grindlewood.
Hey, we did do that, didn't we?
Yeah, that was you guys? I heard about that.
That was us.
Should have figured. Kind of thing that has y'all's names written all over it.
Safe to say, I think we're relatively in good graces with them, and they don't seem like the kind of guild that we want to be on bad terms with.
Aye, not at all.
Hatham will sigh. Alright, alright. I understand. And he's just gonna lean back in the carriage and put his hat over his face.
Hey, then look at it this way. Instead of swindling them by taking stuff from them, you swindle them because they give us better prices.
Yeah, it's never really been my style.
Vulcan's going to.
Runel sigh.
Vulcan's gonna try to get I guess his rope and try to bring the mare over so it rides along with them.
Okay.
I knew this rope had a use.
With the added horsepower, hehe,
Uh, uh,
you guys will make faster time for the day. Meaning you only have to roll one additional encounter die.
Woo!
Jin, roll me a d100 for... I guess we'll make it evening. To 5.
Oh, it's evening. I gotta feed the birds again.
They're hungry.
Well, they are.
This table is irritating. Can you roll that one more time? 70. Okay.
Good number. Good year. It wasn't.
Alright, I can work with this. Okay, so along the road, you come across kind of a makeshift hut of sorts. There appears to be faint smoke coming from the roof of it. Not that it's on fire, but something's cooking.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? A house on the side of the road?
A hut on the side of the road, yes. Specifically a hut, it's nothing fancy.
Well, it's up to Vulcan to really stop us if he wants to.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't think we're gonna stop.
I was gonna say the last time we had a house on the side of the road.
You guys met Grimbo.
Yeah. I didn't go
Not
too
a-
hot for us.
well, maybe Grimbo wants a friend.
Alright, are you
What
guys
does
collectively-
Grimbo think?
Yeah, what does he think?
So, Grimbo will take a look at the hut and look back at all of you and say, I mean, it's something.
It's probably just some family who's there. We're gonna knock on the door and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck do y'all want?" Like,
A whole lot of nothing out here. I mean, usually I don't see people just all hutted up on the side of the road, but
is there a little farm by the hut?
no. It is just the hut.
Hmm.
I don't like it. I got this feeling in my old bones.
I'd rather not have to deal with
Yeah,
the
it's
hag
called
again.
arthritis, old man.
Aye, that too. That too.
Are your bones
rather-
white?
I'd rather not have to deal with the hag again, and I'd rather not her try to take Grimbo.
You know, speaking of, if we ever meet that bitch again, she better undoll me.
We can work
You-
something out, but we have to find her again.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see her again someday. That's how hags work.
Rune looks at the hut again, and then back to Grimbo after what he just said. Maybe we should stop.
I'm gonna do a wand real quick to see if there's like bad guys in there.
Womp womp.
Your dowsing comes back clean, no evil.
There's nothing here, guys.
If you say so. Like, again,
Okay.
Vulcan will pull on over.
It's a long rest. There we go.
You long rest. I didn't use any spells.
So you guys are pulling over after all?
Yeah.
I don't want to bother a family eating their fucking food. I'm sorry.
So you guys pull over, and the commotion of the carriage draws the attention of somebody inside, and they peel away the flap of their hut and poke outside, and you see a rather disheveled-looking old man, missing many teeth.
Hmm.
And he just goes, "I help you?"
See, we're bothering people, guys.
You're the one that decided you wanted to stop.
No, I didn't. I said it's up to Vulcan if we stop. And then I said there's nothing here.
Nah, you were just passing through. Sorry if we bothered you.
"Oh no, you ain't bothering." And he kind of glances sidelong at the carriage. "You know, you happen to catch me in the middle of a predicament.
Dying, what's that?
You see, I live alone out here,
Mm.
and this body of mine ain't exactly great for hunting and gathering. I've been living off fish bones," and he'll kind of brandish a pot full of fish bones that is just boiling.
Mm. Hey, that can't be too healthy for you.
I hope you
Yeah,
keep those
yeah.
pin bones out.
"If you can spare me something to eat, I'll give you this." And he's going to pull out a rather intricate looking blade handle without a blade attached.
Consider it done. So yeah, I stocked up on plenty of rations and stuff before I left.
I still have a good ration. I think, if I didn't eat it.
I think you do.
You know,
I do. I got 7 of them.
I have some of the exquisite rations and a home cooked meal still.
so Lizard's gonna jump off the back of the carriage, go to go over and grab an entire pail of like oats, and it was originally meant for chonkers, but I think this
He sees
man
you
can
walking
live for.
away with the oats, and he just gives a.
Don't worry, we'll get you something nice when we get to town. I'll walk over and pull the pail out for the old man.
He'll take the pail and look at it, and he'll smile, but then he'll also kind of tilt his head and say, I'm very grateful for this, but you got anything that's maybe a bit more substantial? I mean, I managed to get my hands on some fish, but the meat on it's long been digested."
Well, we could do some hunting for you really quick. Try to cure some meat.
"Really? You do that for me?"
Yeah. Lestrin, you and I can do that, and I've got some already cured meat as well that you can store for later.
"Oh, thank you. My, this is really a blessed day."
And I'll pass over 10, or not 10, 4 of the like jerky kind of rations.
I'm gonna look at this man's aura.
One second.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the table too.
Sometimes I forget. There's so
Me
many
too.
colors on it.
I bought
You designed it.
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't
I
mean
know,
he has
I
to
know.
remember it.
I know, I'm playing.
So he has kind of a mixed aura right now. It's a mix of white, yellow, and blue.
So, what are you doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I mean, I ain't got much out here for land or property. I'm what you folk would call a hermit, I guess.
Oh, your name's Herman.
No, I am a hermit.
No, he's a
I s-
hermit. He hides away from society. It's what my dad used to do.
Oh.
I sympathize.
That
I
being said, I don't turn away the occasional visitor for reasons such as what you kind folk are doing for me right now. Hermiting used to be easier when I was younger.
Yeah. Do you get many traders that pass through here?
Oh, loads, but they don't trade with the likes of me. Not like I have any money anyway.
I mean, I can fix that too.
Mm.
Say, I've got. He's gonna dig around through his bag a little bit, and he's gonna pull out, I guess a set of traveler's clothes, and a set of fine clothing. Would any of these interest you? Perhaps if, well, not meaning to put you down here, if you looked a little more presentable, they'd be more willing to trade.
He'll stroke his chin. I mean, if you're offering, I suppose I'll take it. Don't know how
Alright.
long they'll last. These are the
Okay.
kinds of clothes that don't exactly take nicely to being beaten on by rocks in a river. You know, only way I can really do laundry around here.
Man, I
Well,
wish I
y'all are-
was Ribbon so I could
You-
give him my rod of fishing that I never did anything with, Emma.
Well, while y'all are doing this, Rune's gonna hop out of the carriage and start like foraging for berries and shit for this dude.
Well, you just only have to wear them when they show up, so just toss it on once and then put it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Oh, and you know, you don't have to go out and do the hunting yourself. If you don't want to. Because I have a spare one of these. He's going to pull out a massive hunting trap.
Mhm. Just have that with you, dude?
Yes, it weighs 25 pounds.
What the fuck?
Man's just had a bear trap shoved up his ass.
Yeah, might have in his pocket. Chilling.
He'll take the bear trap and it'll kind of sink in his arms at the weight of it, but well, this ain't the luckiest day of my life.
And, I suppose I don't have a use for this either. He's gonna pull out a regular staff and hand it to him.
Here's a stick.
Oh, I already have one of these. And he'll kind of waddle into his tent. You'll hear a thunk as he sets things down, and he comes out with somewhat of a sharpened stick. And he goes, "This is my poking stick."
I see.
Mate, would you like a metal one?
Why don't I I just give him my light crossbow of warning. I don't use it.
Mm.
I think that's enough.
Jacob, do you want me to roll anything from the foraging I'm doing?
Roll a nature.
Nature. Ah, fuck me.
Nice.
You get.
Can I supplement that with a survival?
Sure.
Jesus Christ.
You forage a couple handfuls of berries.
I'll take it.
Narrowly avoiding some poisonous ones.
Oh.
I'm gonna hand him my crossbow and 10 crossbow bolts. So,
We found a man in the woods and was like, you know what? Charity time.
yeah.
Or like, you know what? Unload our inventory time.
So he can have my crossbow of warning, so then when he gets things in the traps, he can just shoot the fuck out of it with the crossbow. Instead of getting so close to, release it too. In case it's like a bear or something.
I think he could take a bear.
Alright, so he's got like 10 crossbow bolts in that, with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
Lesrin, his aura shifts more to yellow. I'm beside myself. You all have shown me just the greatest kindness today. It almost makes me feel bad that this is all I have to offer in return. And he holds up the bladeless handle.
Can Vulcan
Don't worry
inspect
about
the
it.
bladeless handle? Like
What,
this-
Vulcan?
Can I just like inspect the bladeless handle?
Sure, go ahead. You can roll perception on it, or do whatever you want.
I'll do smith tools to examine it better.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh!
So this, in your experience, it's not dwarven make. That much is certain. The curvature and the inlay of silver in the craftsmanship is very ornate and typical of elven craftsmanship. You can tell that it's very well taken care of, and the handle itself is lightweight.
If I had to take a guess, if it's just a sword hilt, I bet it's a sunblade. That's out of character, but
I already have one of those.
You,
I think Aveni has one too somewhere.
you do notice that it's too clean for the blade to have ever snapped off. It's more likely that the blade was just never seated.
So it's deadass just the handle.
As far as you can tell with that roll, yes.
Huh.
So now that you have clothes and a means to sustain yourself, here, Lestern's gonna take out 300 gold and offer it to the man.
He's just sitting there with like a pile of things in his arms.
Next,
Brutal.
I think a trader that passes by is definitely gonna have something a little nicer than what we can offer.
I don't know. This is the nicest stuff I've ever. Well, is it owned? I guess so.
Rune will finally come back with some handfuls of berries and shit, and she'll say, "It's not much. I wasn't able to really find that much around here, but I did find something to maybe sustain you a little bit. I know it's not exactly like meat or anything, but
Oh, that's all right. I can do something with this. I appreciate it, and I know there's not shit for berries out here. All the animals get to them before I can.
That's why you should
well,
put
I
that trap
suppose it's
near
a good.
them.
I suppose it's a good thing I'm one of those animals."
Alright, Alice, shall we go hunting?
I suppose so.
Alright. Do you want me to roll a survival check to try to find something?
Yes, please.
Alright. 24.
Okay, you come across a deer.
Nice. I'm gonna be sneaking along Alice, tracking this deer, and when we get within, like, I don't know, 70 feet of this thing, gonna point it out.
Okay, and I guess I'll just go ahead and shoot it, kill it. Do you need me to
Okay.
roll for that?
No, it's fine.
I was gonna say their AC is like 8 or 10, and then their health is either 8 or 10.
Mm-hmm. I have no doubts that the deer is dead.
Considering the
Um,
output,
with
the damage
Alice's-
output, Alice.
So, it's a pretty sizable deer.
Nice.
Alright.
Buck or
Lizard's gonna...
doe? Buck or doe?
It is a doe.
Shaking my fucking head.
I'm gonna come on up to it and, I guess roll another survival for skinning it and,
Field dress.
yeah, field dress.
Dress it.
Sure.
I mean, best of luck. Oh, alright, you didn't need it, never mind.
With absolute surgical precision, the likes of which only psychopaths and serial killers have,
Hi,
you
Dexter.
undress
Or-
the fuck out of this corpse so cleanly that not a single morsel is wasted. In
I-
fact,
Hmm.
the, the hide that you peel off of it was peeled off so expertly that you could almost like stuff it and nothing would look any different.
So, Lezrin is just crouched beside this deer, using a small knife and humming quietly to himself as he field dresses it. Poor Alice.
Well, see, because here's the funny part too. Alice it's like they walked over to it, and Alice thought we were just gonna bring it back, right? But then he gets down and starts field dressing, and Alice is just kind of standing here, just like, ugh. Because she's a ranger, sure, but she's more of
She's a prissy ranger.
no, she's more of an I'm gonna range like the shoreline kind of thing. It's like just because she doesn't spend a lot of time in the forest.
Well, then you should have seen a bunch of fish guts, right?
Fish cuts are fine, but it's like she was. It's just the problem of it's just like it's a deer carcass, which is different from a fish. And so it's like it's the whole thing of it's like I was sitting here about to say just like, well, best of luck to you, because Alice doesn't know shit about field dressing a fucking deer.
This would be a good moment for Alice to learn.
I mean, she's watching. Don't get me wrong.
She's watching a master right here. Like, apparently.
Cracks his hands. He's like, all right, I got this. Easy done, boys.
He's over here extracting entire organs intact, just like.
Right. Well, see, because I was gonna say it would
What that
be.
fucking Dahmer level skill?
I was gonna say it would be Leshrin with his superior sense of smell and touch and taste and. It would be him to be over here fucking field dressing it with perfect precision.
Let's just hope he doesn't level
Smile.
up the people.
What makes you
Followed
think
by
you
the
haven't
sound of-
already?
Dun, dun, dun.
Followed by the sound of smile from Sly over here.
Joke's on you, Rune. I replaced you with a mannequin a long time ago.
What?
Didn't notice. You're Derek 2.0.
Fuck, is that why
Yep.
I hate Derek so much?
Yeah.
The armor stands are talking. Just the other armor stand is inside of you.
He's a Gundam.
Emma, is that canon?
I can't tell you that.
Well, that's a yes.
I can't tell you that. I mean, you could be Broadbeck and can have proficiency in dealing with organs and give somebody a +2 in ASI. It's nuts.
Anyway,
All by giving them an
after
organ donor or organ transplant.
alright, with all of that said and done, Lizard is going to neatly package up everything and stand up. He is not gonna let hardly anything go to waste. And he's just gonna
Nothing
start
remains,
walking
it's just
back.
a deer skeleton.
No, he's taking the bones too.
We
Yeah,
could
those
turn
are
it into
cool.
armor.
Well, you can turn it into armor. You could use it
Stock.
for broth. You can use it for making glue if you burn it, cook it down enough. You can make needles. You could
Tools.
theoretically make arrows, but those are fairly brittle. They'll work for a little bit, but you're not getting them back.
Mhm.
I said you can make bone arrows, or I could just
They
manufacture
make a
them.
good. They make a good single-use broadhead.
Yeah.
Alright, so
What is I don't know if this was covered while I was gone. Lahim and Rahim, what are they doing?
Hate them, you mean?
Laheen
Yeah.
and Hatham.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Laheen and Raheen.
So Hatham is napping in the carriage. Blaheen, she's just kind of been passively following along you guys.
Hmm.
alright,
Decided to take a nap in the carriage. That sounds like him.
Lizard's gonna come on back. Hey, I didn't quite catch your name.
Oh, my name's Dale.
Nice to meet you, Dale.
Where's
I
Tucker?
have,
That, of course, his name is Dale.
I have prepared you a nice dinner.
Oh, did you now? What'd you get?
Lizard's going to carefully pull out all of these pre-packaged chunks of meat, a pile of bones, and
You realize
the
an entire
deer
deer
skin.
you just fed this guy for like a year.
Especially if he goes ahead and cures it, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he crit the field dress, so yeah, he literally just took the whole corpse and deconstructed it perfectly.
I can reassemble it like Lego.
Mhm.
That sinew would be nice for bowstring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, unironically, just like fed this dude for the next year
Mm-hmm.
with this deer.
And we gave him a shit ton of stuff, so he's never gonna want again. And we gave him money, and all we're getting is a hilt.
Hey, you know, pays to be
Yeah,
generous
it's like,
in the
here, I'll
future.
give you a knick-knack if you give me some food, and you guys just like fed,
Gave him a
clothed.
5-course meal.
Basically armed him as well.
Hey, we might be a little rough around the edges, but at the end of the day, we're heroes.
You
Oh,
right.
you know what? Actually, I've not been using my heavy crossbow, so you can have my bolts too.
I have a lot of weapons I don't use, but I don't think handing this guy a Mace of Disruption is a good idea.
I'll just
Give him an armory.
I'm giving him.
I-
I'm giving him all of my bolts. By the way, I think it's about maybe 20 or so.
Okay.
I have a short sword.
That warning is gonna be very helpful to that man in the future, especially if like fucking thugs walk up, he'll know.
I also have a
Mhm.
Sunblade, but I'm not giving it
He's
to
gonna be a proper Dale Gribble, fucking hacked at his goddamn house.
I'm also gonna give him a first aid kit.
The man at this point, he's beginning to tear up. And this is the most generosity he's been shown in all his years of hermiting.
Make sure you treat that meat, before it goes bad, of course.
They'll keep for a long time.
Oh, I'll get right on that. Thank you all so much. Here, and he hands out the blade handle. I really do wish I had more to offer you. Maybe if y'all pass by again, I'll be in better circumstances.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Now you think
Lesnar
about
is
how
going to take the hilt and kind of look it over a little bit. And then attach it to his belt.
You notice that it does have a magical aura.
Oh boy, I will figure that out later. Not in front of him, though.
Rune will smile and tell the man, you know what? Seeing you smile is all I really needed.
He'll clasp his hands together in just that kind of like pleading thank you, you know.
Hmm.
And he will kind of bow to all of you and say, I know it ain't much, but you all will be in my prayers every night on your journey. Whatever good it does.
Well, we'll certainly appreciate it the entire time.
All
What we're
right,
about to get into, we'll definitely need it.
all of you gain an honor.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Mhm.
And you all are also going to obtain something called the Hermit's Blessing.
Nice.
Oh.
All of you will be able to enjoy a permanent +1 to all skill checks related to nature, survival, medicine, and animal handling.
That is a very nice side effect. I wasn't even going for that kind of reward.
Alright, save that there.
So you said a +1 to survival, medicine, and animal handling.
And nature.
Glad we stopped.
Yeah, and we didn't want to stop because we were just like, it's gonna be a fucking hag again.
Yeah, that... As soon as I saw the hilt, I was like, wait a minute. Something ain't right about this guy. But
Wow.
I'm so glad it turned out to be way better than we anticipated.
It's super funny because Grimbo was what made me in character go, wait a minute, maybe we should stop.
Mm.
+1.
Alright, you guys gonna move on?
Yep.
Yep.
Keep
You
his
guys
Yep.
carriage
continue
rolling.
on. What was that?
And keep his carriage rolling.
Yep.
Rolling.
You guys continue on, and eventually night falls, and it is time to make camp. Is there anyone who hasn't done an encounter roll yet?
I haven't.
Okay, Vulcan, make the long rest roll. No,
That's
not
one.
Google. Fucking shut up.
I can't make Google. I'm sorry, Dad.
My phone was like text to speech time.
It's 1d100, right?
Yep.
Damn.
A 6.
Isn't that what I rolled, or did I roll a 7? I rolled a 7.
Okay. This is an interesting table. So, Vulcan, you're taking watch, and you begin to nod off. Please roll a con save.
A con save.
Okay. You manage to just barely stay awake. But much longer, and you are not long for this world.
Mhm.
Can I have you roll one more time?
No more
What do you
con.
mean by
100.
that?
D100, sorry.
Oh, D100. Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you. 1D. A solid 50.
We broke even.
So, as you are fighting sleep, you hear some thumping heading toward the camp.
Sorry, I'm dreaming.
what? What are you dreaming about?
Another word for rabbit is thumper.
Is it coming quickly or is it like slowly?
It's like a average walking pace.
Vulcan's gonna go wake Gricko up and also Rune.
Did this happen during first shift or second shift?
This is still during Vulcan's watch.
Right. Which shift is he covering?
I think first.
First.
Yeah, so then I would still be awake.
Oh, cool. Then you're
Because
coming.
I sleep at second shift.
Rune will very groggily wake up. Huh?
Let the girls sleep, let the men handle the problems. That's perfectly fine.
Not the intended purpose. Hey, Vrun, there's thumping outside, and I know it ain't you. Need you to go wake everybody up.
Thump,
Rune will very slowly
thump, thump.
slump out of her bag and rise to her feet very sleepily.
Oh yeah, let me switch you guys back to the camp map.
Immersion.
Mergen.
Yeah, you're getting it back.
Dang it, dang
Yeah.
With Gricko, Vulcan, and Lezrin being up, Vulcan will kind of motion to Lezrin to follow him, or like to kind of get into a defensive position.
Yeah. Lezrin's gonna draw his rapier.
Rune will rub her eyes and then crack her knuckles.
I go wake everybody up.
Let's figure out what it is first.
You hear more thumping, and the trees start shaking until eventually
Garg?
a giant emerges from the tree line.
Another one?
Fucking giant?
No, not an ogre, a giant.
Oh, God.
Much bigger than Garg.
He's so big.
And he looks down at all of you and says, "Hello. Am I interrupting?"
Rune will look up at this giant and then rub her eyes again to make sure she actually sees what she's seeing.
I don't think you're interrupting. What are you doing all out here?
I was trying to head into the forest. Got a little lost. You guys know where Lakewood is?
Lakewood. Let me see my map real quick. I mean, Vulcan's gonna pull
Back
out.
to the world map.
Yeah. So we're the little red dot, and we're headed to Lakewood. Wait, we gotta pass through there anyway. Hell yeah. Hey, it's just north of here, past the mountains and past the forest. We're actually gonna stop there later.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll see you guys again.
Aye, hopefully, friend. Would you like to accompany us?
No. That's okay.
Aye, good travels.
You as well. Good night, little ones. And he turns to go north. Thump, 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 thump.
Hey, that could have gone a lot worse.
And eventually he disappears into the tree line, and
What?
the thumping fades.
Out of curiosity, what kind of giant was it?
It was a hill giant.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I would have been terrified if it was a fucking storm giant.
Me too, man. Or cloud giant.
Alright, Rune, you go back to sleep. Sorry about that.
Next time, maybe wake me up when we know what the threat actually is.
Hi, well, it sounded big. I didn't want to squish you.
God, I'm glad I didn't wake everyone else up.
Yeah, the girls would have called us idiots.
I'm calling you idiots.
Aye, better to be safe than sorry. No need to be rude.
Bruno will climb back into the tent and
Good.
very quickly pass back out.
Just.
Yeah, yeah.
This really is like a Boy Scout camp.
Although Rune's a girl, but I think you guys just consider him a guy at this point. Damn.
Look, she's one of the bros, alright?
She's got that tomboy energy.
Okay.
During my last bit
Alright.
of my shift, Vulcan's gonna pull out the magical pigments that he has, and paint cooking utensils for Gricko.
What color are you painting them?
Pink.
Yes.
Alright. What was that fucking Gruntilda the witch cackle, Michael? Jesus.
He really likes pink.
Fuck, I can do that now.
I'm just picturing a tiny little kobold holding these pink utensils.
Well, it's not just the utensils; it's a whole cooking and he's gonna be a little chef.
He's got a
You-
pink frying pan.
He's gonna have a little frilly apron. Has
Yes.
strawberries on them.
It says don't do nothing to the chef.
There's a knife under my apron.
Just-
Sorry.
That makes me think. Well, okay, look, if you're gonna do that for Gricko, we need to put Grimbo in one.
Yes.
I mean, I could do that too. I got a lot of paint.
I'll just put in your number.
Oh man.
Still 4026.
And I need to add cooking
Hey,
utensils and
Xavier,
stuff.
be careful. I'm streaming, so don't be dropping too many numbers.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay. I heard him dropping phone numbers in chat or in voice.
I did too, and I was like, hold on. Wait.
I was gonna say Grimbo's needs to say, instead of do nothing to the cook, it needs to say just like, no, I'm not happy to see you. That's my knife.
Yeah, your email does already have a new egg account.
There it is.
Alright.
So you guys finish out the night, and it's morning, bright and early, and you receive a sending stone phone call.
Hello.
The drawing.
Yes, hello, is this Jin?
Speaking.
Hi, it's Byron. I meant to call you all yesterday because, I had noticed you all had left the city before I had gotten to speak to you all again. Good on you for being proactive. Just, wanted to call and let you all know that they are expecting you in Whitwatch. But also, I have a slight detour for you all.
Ooh.
I know it's been some time, but you remember the study of the rifts that I've been conducting, yes?
Yep.
Well, the device used to, well, pinpoint where they are. I've managed to
It'll get here about Wednesday.
Track a location of one that has opened nearby you all.
Right. Yeah.
I believe it's somewhere northeast.
Northeast. Okay.
I can't exactly tell.
Well, we are what, one day away from Osmit right now?
About.
Oh,
Fuck me,
that
my
far
bad. I
already?
didn't even think about that. The fact that I wasn't fucking.
Yeah, you're good. I heard some numbers and I'm like, slow down.
It wasn't like a card number or anything like that.
I
Nothing
know.
like that.
I know I don't want doxing either. No, my drawing.
Well, he's not sobbing anymore.
That's true.
So,
I'm
what
sorry.
happened
Byron.
while I didn't have?
I'm on the phone with Byron. So yeah, we're a day out of Osmit.
That's good. By my estimation, the rift is somewhere near Osmond. Not inside, but somewhere around. I'm sure the device I gave you all will pick up on it once you get closer.
Okay.
Did you tell Byron about the kid?
I'm getting to the point. Byron, we found a kid outside of the city and his parents are missing. I think the worst has happened, but we can write you a description of what he looks like, get you his name and everything, and if you could like see about posting some flyers for us or something to find his parents.
Yes, I can arrange that. Make sure you send me the name.
He'll be in an orphanage in Osmit too.
Okay. I can arrange for his pickup, assuming we manage to find his parents.
Okay.
Real pipe up to the kid. What's your name, kiddo?
Lucas.
Ah. Oh fuck. We'll send you all of what he looks like and everything.
Alright.
Um,
Say, did you all ever find anything at that abandoned site north
yeah,
of the city?
yeah, I need to come to you with everything and all that. I don't want to mail it because it involves my camera as well. We're gonna need
Oh.
it.
I see. I'm assuming it is a bit long-winded for a stone call.
Yeah.
A stone call.
It has to do with my kind of technology.
Really? Interesting.
Aliens.
Well, how about once you all finish up what you have to do in Widwatch, you'll come back to Freya, and we can see about sorting out this issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Always a pleasure speaking to you all. I'm going to let you all go now.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Beep.
He sounds
Alright.
tired and nervous.
So when do you suppose Byron is making a bunch of missiles and testing stuff out? Is he planning on an attack or something?
I mean, they're dealing with the Assassin's Guild stuff. I don't
Yeah, but
know.
that's more cloak and dagger, not scorch earth.
Well, I don't know. It kind of bothered me a little bit with the Warforged stuff at the very beginning. It was, I don't know. But then again,
Yeah.
if there's a bunch of terrorist stuff happening, I also don't blame it.
I don't know. Just seems a little odd to me.
The Warforged makes sense in a sense. It's why waste the lives of many when you have something like that?
I worked on the thing myself, and I can assure you, the whole purpose of it is to replace a working force so that people can have more time to themselves, and also to get the people off the front line so they can come home to their families.
Well,
I don't think it's a bad idea to have guards and things like that, but for something large scale like what the old heroes and even Byron and Dad had to deal with, something like the Warforged could
let's
really
simplify that.
Alice, can I talk to you later?
Sure.
Okay.
Rune will chuckle.
You know,
I
I
see
actually
that
caught
and-
wind of some news that they were gonna start trialing those machines in Inigo.
I
That
do think
makes way
it's
too much sense.
I do think it's funny though. I say that, and yet here we are, following in their footsteps.
I mean, we did explode an entire district, so
Hey,
Well,
it's
I
better than the
mean,
whole city.
At least we followed in the footsteps of heroes, not
Well,
villains.
not to be a Debbie Downer, but the city was much smaller back when the heroes first bombarded it.
It was a split-second decision. We didn't really have any other choice. Things would have been 10 times as bad had we not.
Well, Rune, I wouldn't say you for we at all. That was them.
No, I mean what we did in Inigo.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Not the heroes.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand having to make a difficult decision in a split second. I mean, I've certainly had to make many of those throughout my life, but well, I guess my point is it was just a different time then.
I'm I understand why the city of Inigo doesn't like the old heroes. It makes sense, but from what I was told, the whole city was overrun. Trying to go in and fight their way through wasn't really an option. They would have not only put their own lives at risk, but if they would have failed, then Inigo would have been lost.
I get what you're saying,
Inigo,
Arun.
despite the destruction that befell Inigo, they were able to rebuild and they were able to come back, and a lot of that is due in part to the fact that they they dropped a bomb and there were no more zombies. I get where the people come from. It was their home and it was destroyed. But I wish people would have more of an open mind.
I get what you're saying, Arun. But later on, we can always say we do it differently, or they do it differently. You never know. Not until it happens. Let's hope it doesn't happen again, though. Let's really hope on that one.
Yeah, it'd be a crying shame if Inigo got exploded for a third time.
Tim, those nukes were non-lethal as long as you were inside.
There
Thank you
were-
very much.
There were people outside, though. That's the
Yes.
problem.
Yeah.
Right.
The buildings
So to call
didn't
them
get destroyed, but
non-lethal
there
is
were
like saying
casualties.
to call them non-lethal just because they used radiant is like saying that a gunshot wound is also non-lethal.
You guys,
It's not
If
bullet
you
If you
it's the
shoot
hemorrhaging
someone in the right
afterwards.
place, they're gonna die.
you guys killed just as many people as you did undead.
Listen. They joined the undead. It's fine.
Oh goodness. Maybe Arista should just have finished off the city. Jesus Christ.
Look, Duluth did not see the
Fucking
number.
It's in my head now.
we got a
Duluth did not see the
25
number.
kill streak. We were able to call in the nuke. Let us have this.
Yeah, but
Fucking, we had like 20 AC 130s, man. We could have just kept going.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Hey, what was the AC-1 Tempestra in the air?
AC 130 above!
there are still a bunch of those in Garrett's ship.
Yeah,
What, nukes?
Yeah.
yeah. I made 30
We
of
only
them.
launched. Yeah,
Oh
we
my
only launched a
God.
few.
Garrett's
It's
been
like
Did we
holding on to
drop
them.
like 2 of them?
It's a good thing Feaster was staying by the ship when the fucking
Uh,
you guys left at Eden. Like,
We dropped 6 of them.
We got
There
24 more.
There are 25, or sorry, there are 24 barrel bombs left, and there are 6 self-guided remote-controlled missiles.
Not to mention the ones that are in storage were also tampered by Byron and MF to be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
To think the amount of technological advances that Tim made in the matter of 2 hours.
Well, he kind of cheated. He went into an alternate dimension.
Yeah, he went
Bro.
into the ethereal plane, but
You dragged
still,
me in there.
Yeah, and
from
Garrett.
from like everyone else's perspective and the world's perspective, it was a matter of hours.
It took me 7.5 years inside the astral plane to achieve that madness.
Mm-hmm. Which is the reason why Garrett is in his 40s currently.
Oh, fuck. That
Uh,
means I gotta add 7 more years to. Oh, I forgot to put that in.
Well, time passes at 1/1000th in the astral plane than it does the material, so...
Well, he's mentally. Well, he's mentally like 2, but you know what I mean.
big stretch. Oh.
Anyway, side tangent aside.
Yeah, we've been getting sidetracked a lot tonight.
That's fine. It is past 11, so I'm going to draw a session to a close. Next session, you guys will be checking out the Rift and going into Osmint and seeing what's going on there as you do your pit stop for the next leg of the journey.
Nice. Will the rift count as traveling encounters?
Yes, it will consume one of the encounters.
Nice. Not that I don't enjoy the encounters. I like helping hermits.
Thoughts, questions? I'm not gonna say concerns, because nothing really any more to be concerned about that there wasn't already existing in prior sessions.
Had fun.
Unless something new popped up.
Nope. Had fun.
We say
I
we
had a
help.
lot of fun too. Also, whatever happened to us bumping into the Wolfman? I had to step away.
Oh.
Nothing. We
Yeah.
walked away.
Oh, that easy, huh?
Yeah, we were just like, yeah, no, we're not doing this.
We essentially, it's essentially spook. You know, we spooked him.
What had happened was,
What
you guys,
happened was.
what had happened was, you guys came into a clearing where he was at. He took out an entire deer and was munching on it, and then Jin, I believe, was trying to speak to him. To which he rose up, just, all sorts of viscera and intestines hanging out of his mouth. And he was growling at Jin, just staring straight into her eyes. And then Gricko failed his stealth roll very badly and snapped a twig, which then prompted him to look in that direction. And then he was just kind of like, I should go. And he left.
Alright.
He was frightened ever so much by Rico. He was like, "Oh no," and ran. Yeah, like that.
I had it on standby.
I'm also glad that I made the cooking utensils. I wanted to turn Gricko into a cook because I realized that cooking is actually really important.
Yeah.
So, and now he has a whole pink set. Grimbo has a whole pink apron, a little pink sailor's hat.
That's actually adorable. I might have to convince Emma to draw Grimbo.
Goodness.
If we ever make him human again, I hope he keeps the clothes, just bigger. They like grow with him.
I can't wait to get to Witch Watch. We're gonna have our ceremony. Yay!
You guys are never gonna pronounce the city name right, are you?
Wristwatch.
It's Witwatch.
It is Witwatch.
It's so hard. It's like wrist,
Wristwatch.
Witwatch.
wrist.
Wi-
Whifflin' whiffle whiff.
It's
I'm
like
having-
Ferrari.
I'm having a ferocious beast moment. Okay.
Mhm.
God, they're not that.
Firaru
It's
of you.
Witwatch and Firaru.
Yeah.
So Firaru of you.
and with this group, it's just wristwatch and Ferrari.
Is that why you gave up and call us all by the wrong names?
That may be partly why.
Is that why
Do I
I'm
not
known
hear
as
it because
Lebanon?
it's weird to call Rune by something
Yes,
wrong?
that's why I call you a lesbian.
Because I don't
Hey, what-
think you've come up with some goofy wrong name for Rune yet. If you have, I missed it.
It's
Tune.
okay. I'm like a pressure cooker. I just need time.
Lesbian was the easiest just because it sounds like lesbian.
Lesbian, Lebanon, Lisrine.
Lebanese.
Listerine.
LeBron.
I'm Lebanese. You like girls? No.
I'm lesbian. I thought you were American.
Mhm.
Well, I'm glad everyone had fun. I woke up this morning and had the nightmare realization that the 1-year anniversary for SG is coming up next month.
Ooh.
Oh.
Shit, is it really? Has it already been
Uh-huh.
a year?
It's already almost been a year, and I'm like, where the fuck has all the time gone?
Oh my god.
I feel like I just started.
Oh,
Don't
goodness.
bite me.
I think I found the motherboard for my next computer. I'm looking because I just got a bundle for my brother. Well, I shouldn't say I did. My fucking dad came down here and was like, "Hey, you have it bookmarked. Will you buy it really quick?" Which was why I went like MIA for a second.
Mm.
Don't worry, we were trying to steal your credit card information. We tried.
I didn't give out any credit card information. I won't say what information it was.
That's
I think I
fair.
already did like a dumbass, but
Don't worry, we'll just edit you out for the entire session.
that's
The
fine.
episode's
entire
just
There won't
SG
there won't be
episode
much
24,
lost.
but only the rune parts.
Hey, I try. It might be a good time. It depends on the session. One session it might be a good time. Another session you'll have 20 seconds worth of content.
20 seconds of ruin.
I thought
20
you guys were
seconds of
pretty balanced
screaming.
today.
It depends on how into character I get when we start, which I've been doing better these later sessions than I did earlier sessions.
My only issue with Vulcan is it's hard to maintain an accent sometimes. And I'll be doing the accent, and I think I'm doing fine, and then all of a sudden I'm Russian.
For me, it gets hard to maintain the voice. You'll see me kind of drop off here. You'll hear me kind of drop off here and there.
Yeah.
I do it pretty well, but when I don't meet the mark, you can definitely tell.
I understand the pain. I have to keep track of every character's voice. And I have to make them different enough that they're, like, distinguishable.
I
Like,
mean, I have a little bit of, I have maybe a little bit of an advantage with the whole like doing like girl voice thing, but I'm not gonna get too deep into that. Not while we're live.